Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, G-P.
And your boy, Gray.
And we're back for another week or another semi-monthly week because your boy OG Nate P can't get his shit together. So I apologize to the listeners. You know, we usually consistent giving you content back to back every week. But you know,
it was a slow week. We're letting it load up.
OG Nate P doesn't stick to the podcast time, and when that's the case, you know, we can't fuck with that nigga like that. So we ain't recording at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because that nigga's, what's the word for animals that don't sleep during the day? Nocturnal? Yeah, that nigga's nocturnal. He think we gonna be nocturnal with him. Nigga living that raccoon life.
Yeah, that's what it is, raccoon life.
All right, fellas, what you guys been up to for these past couple of weeks?
For me, I'm seeing not much. Just working, looking to apply into in the school.
You what?
Just to use my employer's benefit. That's it.
So you out here still trying to use the GI Bill for schooling?
Oh no, GI Bill's over.
Yeah, because
it is.
I nigga maxed that shit out a long time ago. You know, Gray go to a new school every 3 weeks.
Got to, man.
Trying to get that student veterans check.
The reimbursement.
Yeah, got to. You gotta use it. You know, it's the only thing they'll lend. One of the few things they'll lend you money for. So, hey, why not?
I didn't know it had a max. So I thought you just keep going, keep financing.
I think it's a certain amount of years, right?
Yeah, it's like. It's what, 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. But it only counts, like for the time that you're in class. For the time, like while you're attending school. So it's like if anytime over like the breaks, weekends, those don't count.
Oh, okay.
So mostly, it'll last you like more like probably like 4 or 5 years.
You know, I didn't know you could pass that shit down to your kids.
Oh yeah, I mean if you
that's the dope shit about it.
If you don't use it, you can pass it down to your kids.
There's an exception though. Like I think like say if you do like I think 10 years, stand up for 10 years, then you can pass it down.
Oh yeah, you didn't have that in you.
I didn't want it.
You couldn't do it 10 years. That nigga didn't have that in him. That nigga had to do his bare minimum. He did that and he was out of there.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they got that dog in him. You have that hawk in you. You have that eagle in you. You're the patriot.
Yeah, that's a whole different, That's different.
Nigga, you're supposed to send that extra 2 years and go ahead and get that.
Yeah, for people who do it for their kids. Yeah, I mean that's great, man. It's something to pass down to your kids. Yeah, it's a good.
Gray, you bank with USSA?
USAA.
Yeah. You bank with them?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you do Navy Federal?
I also do Navy Federal. I do both.
Oh, okay. Is they shit good? The USSA?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, better than let me see. I had State Farm. I had Allstate. Yeah.
Well, nigga, thank you for your service.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
What about you, Nate? What you been up to?
What have I been up to as of late? Nothing much. Been ripping and running. I felt like what we're down. We just came up 2 weeks ago is when we went down for your event, your birthday party.
It wasn't my birthday party, bro. It was just a good time. We don't call it my birthday party.
Other than that, it's been like I said. I'm still teaching the daughter to drive. She's doing pretty good. What else am I doing?
Did you teach her to drive in an ice car yet?
Which one?
In an ice car.
What's an ice car?
Internal combustion engine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she drives both.
Okay.
She drives Tesla, drives both. She's doing pretty good. And that's about it, man. Outside of that, just gearing up. You know, we're already in January. I mean, we're not even in January. We're already in February. There's some stuff that I'm trying to get the ball rolling. You know, I'm starting my year off a little slower than expected, but I'm still in the gym working out, doing keeping that up. You know, no, that's about it. You know,
Okay.
trying to make this year a good year. You know, slow and steady, making things line up.
Okay, sounds good. Well, for myself, let me see. Since the last time we've been on here, we went out for my birthday, had a good time. I don't know. Did y'all have a good time out? I don't know, because I had a good
Yeah,
time.
I had a good time. I hate going down and coming back up the same day though. That's the only thing. But outside that, it was dope.
Oh, you went to LA?
No.
Nah,
So,
nigga, Miami, nigga. We Florida niggas. We don't go to LA. What you
Yeah,
that's
what are you
because
talking about San Diego? What are you...
crippin'? We ain't crippin', bruh. We Florida niggas. We go to Miami, nigga.
Yeah, you was out there, Nate?
where?
Out there in the West.
No. You talking about Juno's thing?
Well, who's San Diego? What are you?
Where you getting San Diego from?
I thought that's what you said. You said something about San Diego.
No, I didn't.
Oh, never
Nah,
mind
you
then.
hearing
I never
things, my
been
boy.
that far.
I'm hearing stuff. All right.
Yeah, other than that, let me see. What else have I done? I don't remember, bro. What did I do last week? I can't even remember what I did last week, man.
That's about it, man. I talked to that in my end, just taking a couple, edibles in between, dog, making the days blur. The week go by fast.
I do have a new routine nowadays.
What is it?
I pop a one every night. I'm dosing at night.
To go to sleep?
Yeah, bro. Nigga get the best sleep. Nigga has amazing sleep this past week, bro. Because every
Here's the
night,
issue, though. I hear, though, okay, here's the thing. They say that when you take it, when you're on it, it's not really sleeping. And it might be right, because if you'll notice, if you go on like a bender, like a 3-day bender, on like the third or fourth day, you're fucking tired as shit, even though you've been sleeping all those last 3 days. It's like it's
nah,
been building up.
you got to manage your dosing though.
I'm talking about even the dosing. If you keep it the same, as long as you keep it consistent, it's like on like the third, fourth day, it's like that should just build up your system. Your ass is gonna be just sleep the whole day. Like it's like even though you thought you were getting sleep the 2-3 days before that, it says like it doesn't. They said when you're on it, you don't get good REM sleep. So even though
Nah,
you are sleeping,
I
I
don't
don't know if
know.
you're constantly waking up.
I
I
don't
know
need
for
REM
sure you
sleep.
get a lot more lucid dreams. Don't you get a lot more dreams when you're on it?
Not really.
Yeah,
I don't need lucid dreams because I have a baby in the bed with me. So I
Yeah,
just
you
get
don't choose any other dreams. I guess it depends on the strand, but some of them will have you. I be having a hell of a lot of dreams, especially if I'm bugged. And then like after 2-3 days later, man, that shit I be crashing, real tired, real sleepy.
I haven't experienced that yet. I just feel good every night I'm going to sleep good, wake up when it's
It
time to
was
go to
even better
work.
because prior to your party, I went on like a 3-4 day cleanse. I wasn't on nothing. Got in the sauna, good to go. So that bad boy hit. After that, going like a 3-day bender, sliding on there. That shit had you over the top. I might have slid in a couple of unreluctantly DMs under the influence. You know how that goes.
What does that mean, bro? You're a married man, bro.
I had to blame it on the medicinals. I had to blame it on
How you sliding in DMs? You married, bro?
the gummies. Sometimes I get the best of you.
Yeah, that's about had that shit. It does make me feel weird though. Like it's like I don't
Nigga,
know.
last
It's like
time you had that shit, what you remember? I remember the last time. Well,
I
we
remember
was
last time
together.
Gray had it.
That nigga pulled
nah,
up
it
and
makes me
told him
paranoid, bro.
no, that nigga last time I knew Gray was on gummies and was at a party. Gray just pulled up out of nowhere. We talking to some chicks. Gray said, what did that nigga say?
Oh shit.
I think he said something like, who wants some dick?
Whoa.
I'm gonna get straight to the
Whoa.
point.
You don't remember that shit?
Whoa.
I'm going soliciting.
Yeah, bro. You just pulled up and was like, who wants some dick? And we was
That's
talking to
definitely
like
like
3 chicks, and them chicks were like super upset that that nigga just walked up and offered penis.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. I remember. Let me see. Who did I say? I don't know. I don't know if it was my exact word, but it was some egregious shit. Yeah,
It was some crazy shit. So
it was. That ain't me. No, the thing is, I was on it, and two, I was also tipsy. So those two things.
Yeah, when you get a combination of that's what happened to Juno's party. I was on
That was a
little
combination.
saucy and what's nice. So afterwards, you like, man.
That was a combination, man. I gotta go back and
Nigga, your wife was there though, Nate.
Not that night, not at
No,
the
not that
of course
night.
at the
No, not
Vegas
that
party.
night,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? I'm talking about afterwards. You on a bender next.
Oh,
No, not that night, you know, because I remember.
You was in Twitter
I remember.
DMs or Instagram DMs?
I can't fully say, as long as, as long as the parties at hand accepted it. The excuse was good.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What y'all niggas want to do? Y'all want to jump into absurdities now, or y'all want
Yeah, we got
continue
to
talking
also
about
manage the time too
the
because we got a
bullshit
lot.
we
Man.
do when we high?
Well, we got a lot.
Yeah, nigga, I looked at the list and I was like, where the fuck all this shit come from?
Gravy.
I've been putting them in. Yeah, I keep up. Yeah, man. I've been keeping up. As soon as I get them, I'll put them in there.
All right, since you the lead on this one, what you want to do, hip hop or where you want to start first?
Oh man, let's see.
Let's start hip hop. That's what people care
Yeah,
about.
why not? Yeah, why not?
You don't get to everything.
Yeah.
Nah, people don't really give a fuck about the hip hop. People like to just hear the natural conversation. Actually,
Really?
if I'm being honest with you guys.
See, that's why I wanted to start the Patreon. You know.
It depends. Yeah, some people like the regular banter. There's no name. The only issue is when you go to banter. I don't like
get in front of the mic, bro. You like weird.
Oh, my bad.
Shit.
I'm a villain inside. I don't like it to be all. Was the audio sounding bad?
Yeah, nigga, you sound like you was coming outside of your mouth, like.
Okay. I lost my train of thought though.
You was talking about the banter.
Yeah. So it doesn't get redundant because we probably all take a certain viewpoint or a certain thing, or we might bring back the same stuff. That's why I don't want it to be the same thing redundant all over again. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue.
A lot of people say me and Nate have the same point of view most of the times. And
yeah, that's why sometimes like that. That's why Gray comes through, break it up sometimes. Sometimes me and Gray might line up, and then Swerve likes to be a contrarian half the time. So whatever I say, he's gonna end up wanting to argue the other side. So they like even hearing from Swerve from time to time. But yeah, it's good to have just have different point of views outside of that.
That's okay. Since you brought it up, what you guys think about having Swerve as like a full-time?
You don't know if Swerve want to do that. That would be good to have him. There's no problem.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
There was an official Waldo replacement. Huh?
Yeah, we could replace some sensitivity with non-sensitivity. So what should I think about that? I was thinking about it this past week, seeing if we should just have Swerve be a member of That's Absurd versus just being a guest. What y'all think?
I'd be cool with it. I'm game.
I'm for it. Yeah.
I got different aspects of different stuff in this, but I'll be cool. You already know That's Absurd. The more sounds more genuine, like regular conversations we having.
All right, sounds good. All right, so I'll reach out. I'll reach out to him in a couple of weeks or a week or so and see if he wants to join the cast and do that.
See, just like the trying to kill Joe Budden. You're trying to kill the Joe Budden podcast. You know how they added Queen's Flip.
Sometimes you gotta rotate nniggas.
You gotta rotate.
We'll see how long it lasts.
You know how they added
Queen's Flip. The conversation. Did it just want the conversation? Like what topic or any topic or in particular or?
Nah, I think majority of the listeners pretty much like just when we're just having regular conversation, not versus like talking about like celebrities or politics or anything like that. A lot of them just like the regular.
We gotta take a poll. Let's not assume.
Okay, I mean that's the case.
You run the Instagram and you don't post nothing. So where are you gonna take the poll at?
We're gonna start doing we're gonna start outsourcing all that. We're gonna start getting more and more on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying because you're gonna have a lot of fans that listen and aren't interactive.
We don't call them fans, bro. You don't have fans, bro. Nate, you don't have fans. You have people that listen to you. You don't have fans.
All right, listeners of the pod, whatever it is, you have listeners that are active that actually write back or listen in. Well, you have those that have their feelings, but they're not interactive. So we're gonna have to like do a poll and actually see how they like it, or anything like that, or streamline it. Or maybe even some sections they don't even want us to cover. Maybe they don't give a damn about politics or sports or pop. Maybe they don't give a damn about pop culture. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the pop culture is probably the least favorite of people.
Really?
What's my only least favorite? My probably our favorite one though we get the most banter is when we're talking back and forth about men and women, but it's so redundant as far
Yeah,
as
it's like that's too much.
everyone's doing it.
Everyone's
I don't
already
want
in
to
it.
do it just for, even though I feel like we
Yeah,
got the
man.
viewpoints on it and we can add to it. I just feel like I don't want to do it because everyone else is doing it. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I don't like getting back on. But you know what I'm saying? And now like, God damn, even though I feel we got fire points on that, but that's the only issue. Like we gotta find other dope shit to cover because everyone's on that lane right now.
Yeah, just up here they're gonna be single.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to we're just gonna have to let things play out. And there's, as we can see, there's already a benefit, like I said before, to pandering, anyways. So instead of just showing our cards and picking a side or giving wise words, we already know you get punished for telling the truth, anyways. So we
I
can
don't.
speak on other shit.
Tell them
Yeah,
if you don't hook up by now, it's already too late.
I don't know if the talking about men and women shit works for us
Yeah,
because
it's
we're
too
all
much, man.
misogynistic.
Yeah, it's too much,
No,
man.
almost, that's
Well, I
wild.
mean, the good thing is you
We're
can
not
get the
almost
point of view of like
misogynistic.
female
We,
men. I mean,
we have our viewpoint,
yeah,
but it's so different than. But it's not like we have a blind viewpoint. That's the difference. I feel like we're different than everyone. We're still open minded.
yeah,
We still will recognize our privilege. We'll call that out. There's the person just blatantly speaking, not recognize any of their privilege. You know what I'm saying? We just
uh-huh.
say, yeah, it's our privilege, and we speak on our benefits for it, or speak against whatever it is. In the same way, there's a difference, but some people always feel like you shouldn't speak on unless you have another side of the argument or someone that also believes the opposite. I don't always feel that's the case. You necessarily need that. We don't mind having them on.
Yeah, if they brave enough to come on, we'll let them on. We haven't had a single woman out here for a minute.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't want it to be the anti-single woman thing or even a woman. It's almost like those radio stations. Sometimes they'll put a girl on there just to be like, because you need a woman's perspective. I'm like, that's fine if they having a different perspective, but if they having the same perspective as us, what's the benefit of that?
Yeah, we gotta get. We haven't had a female guest in a while. Anybody y'all can think of that we could either have come back or reach out to and be like, "Come on here."
Atlanta,
Yeah,
yeah.
even some of the same people we had before. I mean,
What happens to your comedian friend that you were roasting on the pod? Does she still doing comedy?
She still be on Instagram and shit. I don't know. I think she still does the comedy, but I don't know. I could reach out to her, but is it really a good conversation? People didn't really like her.
yeah,
That was one episode. We were early.
Yeah. I'll see if I want her on, I could reach out to her, but
yeah, what about the other one that had relationship issues?
Ooh.
that was ATL, baby.
Huh?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
We could reach out to her and see what she up to. I know she got her podcast going on now, the Grill podcast. If you have some time, it's like a financial podcast where they give you game on finances and shit like that. So it's called
Either way, we'll take her
Grill
around and see how we want to do it if get things going. Let's get into these absurdities, right? When you said you wanted to start with hip hop,
You cut me off when I was saying the Grill podcast. So I'm just giving them that plug. I want everyone to hear the Grill Plot Club. How you spell Grill, Gray?
GRIO. I mean, if you don't spell it like in a French way, it's like GRIOT.
Okay.
There's no real way to spell in Creole. Just give people.
There is. No, there is. There is.
So the Grill podcast, if y'all want to check out anything financial and anything like that, I think their hosts are ATL, Lawrence. I think he goes by Lawrence, the neighborhood finance guy or something like that. And I believe that third host is Lovely. Her name
Good
is
investments.
Lovely.
The neighborhood finance.
I don't know if it's good advice or not, but every
I said good.
I tune in and see what they talking about. But
yeah,
it's a podcast to check out if y'all want to check that out. Grill podcast.
Definitely will.
Grill Financial, something like that. I'll send you the link, or I'll put it in the description. If you check the description, y'all see what I'm talking about. But what you want to do? Want to jump into absurdities right now?
Yeah, let's get into it.
What we want to do? Podcast? I mean, damn, I said podcast.
I mean, the current event was, did y'all speak on Thanksgiving? I mean, not Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day?
All right, we could talk about that. What y'all
that's
niggas
not
do?
even their thing, but that's something, a big holiday just came around.
What y'all niggas did for Valentine's Day? Gray, I know you out of town. You probably gave yourself a little hand job or something like that.
Virtual.
Nah. I mean, I did get my wife like a gift, got it delivered. So I did that, just to give the thought, even though I'm away still, still could give something, still could make us happen. So good.
That long distance D. What about you, Nate? What you did for Valentine's Day?
We're supposed to do something this upcoming weekend, but like I said, we end up having I gotta see how they're gonna sort that out, because we end up having a death we have going through. So we got a funeral arrangements. We got that going on with Swerve's peoples.
What's the name? Valentine's Day was on Tuesday.
Correct, and we're supposed to, because it falls on a weekday, we're gonna celebrate this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So we're at resorts plans and stuff like that. So we gotta see if they'll let me transfer the things, stuff like that. But we end up going that same day. I end up what did we end up doing? I think we end up we went to a Chinese spot that had it's had like rave reviews, what it's called, miso yum, whatever it is. But each time you go, there's always like a long line. So we went there, and there was like a 2-hour wait.
2 hours?
Yeah, and then so we left and went to.
Ain't no food that good, nah.
Exactly, but these people, you have fake demand. So we left and we went to a different resort. We went to the one at the Ritz-Carlton, the restaurant there. And when we were there, that was taking a while, so we ate over there. But I was like, hey, since they had already signed us in at the other spot, I was like, so we might as well just get the appetizers here and then get the dinner at the other spot, because by the time it beefs everything, so which is what we did. And then it was dope, because the first spot they think. Yeah, it's kind of like you having a date, all you still doing the same. It was pretty dope. And then, luckily, the first spot they kind of, I guess they're taking too long, because we told them we had a movie we were trying to catch. They ended up comping us the whole meal, so that was really dope. And then the spot that we had to wait 2 hours for, when we finally got back over there, we got food there. That shit was trash. So luckily, we had the first food that was comped. That was good. But the other spot, as long as that line is, the shit, I'm like, man, this is definitely not worth it.
What was this at?
This is a spot. I'm looking up my credit card.
Now, what city?
It's Orlando.
In Orlando?
What part of Orlando? There's a lot of cities in Orlando.
I'd say it's down by the track. Not too far from the attractions. Or near. Where's my card at?
Nah, it's too much down that way for you to just, like. I mean, was it really busy like that, or?
Yeah, that restaurant. It's busy like that. It's like on the weekends, it's busy. It's very busy like that. Weekdays is going like that. So no, and then I think that was the day before Thanksgiving, or was that weekend or something? Or was that
Thanksgiving?
I mean, my days with something. And then not Thanksgiving, and then on Valentine's Day, and then we end up doing like I said, a hibachi restaurant instead, and I think it's called Kobe Steakhouse. Ever heard it?
There's a Benihana down there.
You talking about Kobe? Kobe?
Kobe?
Huh?
Kobe, dude.
Kobe Steakhouse?
Kobe or Kobe?
Yeah.
Like
Kobe.
COBE?
No, KOBE. Kobe. It stands for Kobe beef.
KOBE.
Yeah, KOBE.
Kobe,
nigga, that's Kobe's, nigga. That's the franchise, nigga.
But it's not that it's Kobe. It's spelled like that. Isn't it for the Kobe beef? The Kobe beef is spelled the same way.
No, nigga, you went to Kobe. Nigga, was the theme colors red and white?
You're not listening to me.
Yeah, the Japanese.
Exactly. Isn't it?
Kobe. Yeah, Kobe.
Yeah, it's not Kobe beef. It's Kobe beef.
No, it's Kobe.
No, it's spelled. There's a difference in how things spelled and how it's announced.
There's an accent on that.
It is not Kobe beef. It's Kobe beef.
Pronounce it Kobe.
No, you say Kobe. That's not how it's pronounced.
Americans say Kobe
beef. It's pronounced Kobe beef, not Kobe beef.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, that's just for sure. It's not even.
So Nate, you went to Kobe's?
Yeah. But I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying.
That's what the
I
Americans
don't.
call
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. I don't know if that's, but I
That's
don't
what
know.
the
What I
Americans call
know.
it. That's how I've always heard it. Even
I don't know what American. You already know how Americans go. I don't know what you mean by Americans. What Americans are calling it that?
Nate, this is the first
it's in
time
the
you went to
state.
Kobe's?
Yeah, that was my first time there. I've always seen it around, but like I tell you, the other spot that had the wait was what's the name? I was like, let's try this, and because the list was so long, but that wasn't bad. That was pretty dope. You know, I usually don't fuck with steakhouses and shit.
Is it look like that?
Yeah, we're talking about the same spot. I didn't say that. I'm talking about as far as how it's pronounced.
Damn, nigga, this is the first time you going to Kobe's?
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's the first time I went to Kobe's.
16
I
and
don't, I don't,
15 and 16-year-olds do Kobe's, bro. Nigga, that ain't hibachi, nigga.
Yeah, they have the hibachi was saying.
I understand what you're saying, but nigga, Kobe's, that's like 15-year-old, 16-year-old go-to
I
spot.
don't know. I never went there. Like I said, that's not
Yeah,
the
the
spot.
same-
That's not the spot I went to. The spot that had the long wait line was I had to settle for that one because the other spot was so backed up and was sorry.
spelled the same and pronounced as Kobe Bryant.
It's not, but there's a difference.
Spelled the same way.
Kobe Bryant way is as far as way saying Kobe, where the place where origins from is not the same thing. What are you talking about?
Kobe.
What
How you
percentage do you think that is?
I don't know. You think the
Kobe.
Japanese people are naming their stuff after Kobe Bryant? You think they're naming their beef after
They didn't
Kobe
name it after
Bryant?
Kobe Bryant. It's been around before Kobe Bryant. You know,
Yeah, it's called Kobe.
type of
How we
cow.
call Kobe is from Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Yeah,
Who told you it's
Kobe.
pronounced like that? Who?
Kobe,
Hey,
nigga. Hey,
Kobe,
nigga,
there's plenty
great.
somewhere.
When you fancy, when you think
Yeah.
you fancy and you go somewhere, you say Kobe, nigga.
You see, like Beyonce, you see, she has
There's an accent on the E, Greg.
there's an accent on it. That's how it goes. It's called Kobe beef.
When you've done it so many times, you just say Kobe.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Kobe's in a
so
minute.
what do y'all think of Valentine's Day? Since it felt like a weekday this year, is it kind of like trash or?
Listen, when you,
Yeah.
I think
I mean-
for us at least, because we're like deep in our relationships and shit like that, Valentine's really ain't shit.
I wouldn't say it ain't shit, but it's just like what do you call that? It's kind of routine, you know what I'm saying? You already know it's expected, and you already like plan like a day or two ahead. Then what am I gonna do?
Listen, my wife is cheap, right? She done got rid of the whole gift giving on Valentine's Day. So I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day like niggas buying flowers and cards and chocolate and jewelry on Valentine's Day.
But I don't know right now for like the younger people, for like like you remember back in high school, like niggas used to get like big balloons for their girlfriends. I don't know if they're still doing that now, but
niggas are still doing that, bro.
They're still doing it.
They find the right one, they'll do it. These new kids are cutthroat. Shit's still
Yeah, I know how like they're so detached. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, these single niggas is still doing that shit out.
So unsocial.
It's like we be talking about single women. These single niggas is desperate too, bro.
Oh, it's rough out there, man.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I seen a guy today on Twitter. Nigga was complaining because he asked a girl out to a coffee date. She's like, maybe not coffee, but can we go somewhere else? And like, fellas, and she
go to a Kobe.
You're like, cut off. You're like, you're the prize. And like, God damn, the niggas have
Take her to a
one
Kobe.
strike rule, dog. That nigga got one strike rule. He invite you to a place, you say no, you cut it off, dog. Because these new guys are getting hip. They're trying to go places that they're not trying to spend no money. They're doing coffee dates. Let's go do picnics because too much girls out here abusing the system.
Yeah, of course they're using it.
These women are.
Yeah, so some of these guys are wising up,
ruthless.
but some of these girls are like, come on, man, you ain't about to go take me and you only trying to drop $10. Come on, chill out.
Nigga, I'm trying to hang out and vibe with you and see if the vibe right, but you
it's gonna cost you more than $10.
You want to
They
go
want you to spend 100.
To check the vibe might cost you $100.
They want you to spend 100.
You want to go to Capitol Grill and shit,
and then they just turn around and walk off.
We're not doing that.
Yeah,
like fuck out of here.
It's called quality. You know, you know what I'm saying? So many people are abusing the system. So if you got it, you just got to. Some people you're gonna have to take that Capitol Grill and take a loss, play the odds. But niggas that ain't got it trying to be smart out here.
Let me give the listeners some game. Like if you a single male and it's Valentine's Day, you ain't got a Valentine's Day, hit up a single mother, bro. Treat her real good for the night. Buy her some
Unless
shit.
you really know, her
No,
circumstances,
nigga, I'm not telling you get in a relationship. I'm saying it's Valentine's Day. You want to spend it with somebody, hit up a single mother, she ain't got nobody she with. So
you don't know that.
You buy her flowers. Then at the end of the night, right? At the end of the night after dinner, you ask her what her kids want. You order that, nigga. That becomes
you locked in.
You locked in, bro. That comes routine vagina for you. So
yeah, that right there could spell trouble too. Now you might still have the baby daddy still coming in and out, and other dudes she might be with.
You don't know the circumstance. But if you're not looking for a relationship, you just looking for some routine vagina. So that's the game, y'all. If single man, you single on Valentine's Day, hit up one of these single mothers, take them out, whatever you got to do. And then at the end of the night, make sure you ask her what her kids want so you can send that home with her. And then, nigga, you in there for good. That's what I would be doing if I was a single man. But I ain't a single man, so I can't really test it. I can't really test the theory.
You're going to get hit up every time.
I can't
really get hit up every time. Come over, and then on your way over, get some Happy Meal.
Yeah, it's a small cost to pay.
Exactly, nigga. You know the going price of pussy used to be $40.
Yeah, that's small price. So
nigga, just go ahead, go to the McDonald's, spend.
They drop to a couple.
Have a limit of $40.
Yeah,
and you good to go, nigga. Niggas is too sensitive. Niggas is too sensitive nowadays, bro. Have a limit of $40. That's how much you gonna spend on your way there.
Yeah. You got to spend some bread. Either way, some niggas ain't trying to spend no money. So it's wild outside, man.
Yeah, you got to, but you really got to know how to play it too.
I wouldn't know because I'm not in DMs. I'm not in DMs because I'm a married man. I can't be in nobody's DM, bro.
This is true. Stay away from, what I'm saying.
Stay away from the DMs.
Even under the influence.
The influence, man. Don't let the influence drive you. Don't let it drive you such behaviors.
All right, what were we talking about? We're supposed to.
We didn't even get to absurdities. I think we just want to speak on Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and knock them off before we're saying. So let's start getting to absurdities. Hip hop, right?
Yes,
hip hop.
What was it? You guys are 3 missing Detroit rappers found dead inside the apartment.
Yeah, they were set to perform, and they never
showed up.
Yeah, they never showed up. So like,
sometimes you come for that back end, and front end niggas bust your head. They set you up like this. That's a common thing now. And niggas that got beef with somebody, they'll line you. They'll pay for you to do a show at a town that you don't know. You think promoters flying you out, and you get fucked over.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that shit like that.
3, man, 3.
Hip hop is like that right now.
Yeah, 3.
Niggas is wild. You know what I'm saying? Niggas probably thinking that a promoter hit you up, say he's got a show. Niggas probably fly you out, do a little banner, make you trick you. Got you thinking you about to come and get a front end. You ain't doing your research.
Yeah, that makes up for 3 months. Like, damn,
that shit is nuts.
That's crazy.
That's the only thing that sucks is, these rappers are no names, nobodies, and the second they get global acclaim is after they're dead.
Yeah, even in their own town, the moment they try to get some, notoriety in their town. It's crazy. But okay.
What else do we have? And we have the
Rock Nation brunch and the Grammy.
Rock Nation brunch, the ultimate power grab. Jay-Z becoming himself creating his own gate to be a gatekeeper. That's all it is. The Rock Nation brunch is just
showing his influence.
Y'all boys didn't get an invitation?
What happened?
Y'all didn't get an invitation?
I didn't get an invitation this year. No, I was busy. They knew I was busy. The days will come. The days will come.
Hold on. What do you? Hold on. What's that?
Nigga, that's the invitation to the Rock
brunch.
Nation brunch, nigga.
Love it.
I got it, Playboy.
But
I didn't see your pictures. You didn't take any pictures?
Nah, I'm
Here
not.
you go.
It already happened?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ain't go, bro. I couldn't make it, bro. I just had a baby.
yeah, they over understand.
Over understand.
Yeah.
Over understand. Like God did, Hope did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Hope did. You know, you ain't got to go through that. Hope did that.
I thought it was dope. You know, I don't know if they're ever gonna broadcast it. They keep it quiet. It's just the Rock Nation brunch is just the same equivalent to when Diddy started doing those all white parties. You know, once you become like the talk of the town, the man of the city, you start having little events and you run shit, and then now you got all of Hollywood doing it. Is that you control the scene. That
Yeah,
becomes a thing.
soon enough, he can have his own Grammy and awards. You know, I like that. You know,
It has its benefits. You fast forward to the Grammys, people it was dope. Beyonce is like the most Grammy award woman lady,
the
queen ever, and people are complaining because she didn't get the album of the year. But I was like, give me a fucking break. And people saying this might be the last time I'll see her there because she didn't get album of the year. But like, how much Grammys has she gotten for when? You gotta pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? These people that leverage it, they do.
She ended up getting how many Grammys? That
how many times
total?
you want album of the year?
She still did get it.
That's what I'm saying. And did she have album? She did that album. That was the little disco gay album, right? The little
the dance Yeah, that wasn't album of the year, but it was a good. I don't even know if it was a good album because I didn't really fuck with it like that.
Exactly. They want a little niche audience to be the album. Like, come on, bro. This shit is bullshit. And they leverage their thing. They won't even go to award shows unless they know they're winning. So they become just as but it's almost like the machine. They become a machine themselves. So I don't ever really pay any mind when Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't boycott anything because when they win something, did they really win or did they leverage the fact that they won't go or another Rock Nation artist will go unless they do win? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like all they do is they're tainting the same pool. Hardworking artists are supposed to get a chance some years, but because these guys are up in the same category and they won't even show up, which affects viewership, they won't even get the award. So to me, it's bullshit either way. I applaud Jay-Z for having the power and the leverage to do such things, but to me, it just he waters down the Grammys just as much as the white folks do. Him and Beyonce and the power grab they have over there.
Okay, what else we got in hip hop?
Then we got rapper Jack Harlow to star in the next White Man Can't Jump movie sequel. Yeah.
How far back are you pulling these notes, Zach? This is old.
We didn't cover it. Exactly because it was supposed to be covered.
Yeah, but then some news gotta just go. Nobody.
It was never brought up. So
Jack Harlow's season kind of came and went. Your boys dropped fire music, so I'm gonna see when they plug him back into the system. Your boy DJ Drama is eating like crazy right now because he's eating off Jack Harlow.
Oh, really? He know who brought him out?
Yeah, that's his artist, and Lil Uzi Vert. So he got two big artists right now after just coming off Jack Harlow season. Now Uzi Vert's got like the biggest single out right now that I Just Want to Rock shit. DJ Drama talking about that I Just Want to Rock because officially took the anthem from Meek Mill's intro for Philly.
Man, get out of here.
it pains my heart, dog, to see DJ Drama, Mr. Thanksgiving, the mixtape king, get to this point saying this is the type of music you talking about is the king of. This is what money do to you. You niggas know ethics.
It's not just money; it's just like the trend.
It's worse when I see video of him on TikTok.
Like a go along, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
wherever you gotta move with it,
It's worse. I see a video of him on TikTok trying to do the dance like this is where DJ Drama is.
Yeah.
This shit is wild. This is the nigga that did the fucking Wheezy mixtapes, dog. That did the Snowman mixtape. This is a legend.
Southern Smoke.
That's the bullshit he's down to.
Yeah.
Now that
Gangsta
nigga on TikTok shaking left or right, huh?
What you said?
Now he on TikTok shaking left or right.
Yeah, now he on TikTok shaking. What on a rock?
Yeah.
I just want to rock. I just gonna die.
You see it?
The shit is thrown, but what are you gonna do? What else we have?
See, you got Kodak Black paid rents for a few Palm Beach family residents. Yeah, so a lot of people are
I don't know how
struggling.
long ago that was back. We'll have to verify that. I'm sure Kodak got good PR going. Kodak's at like
Yeah,
the peak of his career, and I heard he's supposed to sign up to some college to start doing like dual enrollment during classes there.
I think what was it, Arizona State?
Yeah, some
Yeah,
shit.
Arizona State
Like he's
University.
gonna be a professor or he's going to
No,
school.
to go back to school. Going back to school.
You know, rappers sometimes be bored. They ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky. He's been released after serving 20 months in jail. I don't even know if he even served the full 20 months. Is that what you served?
Yeah, it was like 20 months for
He's supposed to do like 4 years, whatever it is. So he did 20 months
scams with the
$24 million PPE scam he was part of. People
So
always say,
return that money back.
well, say it's a good trade off. I mean, I don't know how much you got. I'm sure it's a good trade off, but he didn't get the full 24 million. He's part of a 24 million collective. He didn't get the full 24. But either way,
that don't make sense. Though. Like, if I ain't get the full
money.
amount, how you gonna charge me on that amount? Like,
the ring that he was part of was the racket was a $24 million racket.
okay,
so that's just how they word it. You know, that's why I'm saying it wasn't like he got for 24. You know, just bullshit. They said go sit down for a good 20 months. You get to come back out, and that's it.
Nigga, that's a good deal, bro. I'll do that I will never turn down that deal. 20 mil right? For 20 months.
Hey, yeah, niggas go to jail for free for bullshit.
That's a fucking million a month. $1 million plus a month.
Yep.
He changed his name to Big Bang Blue or something like that, or he's supposed to change his name. So we'll see if the exposure, if he could end up capitalizing and becoming bigger than ever.
Hey.
We have footage of the moments before XXX Tentacion he got killed. They released the footage of it leading up to his death.
Have you guys followed that case?
Yeah, just this case. Yeah, now the case is just not coming back for a while. It just was out of the air. That footage was fucking crazy though. Like to me, it was sad. Like, little man don't have any survival skills, instincts, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as the car pulled up in front of him, he kind of like froze. Like you should have hauled ass or something.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're in that I-8.
Yeah, it don't just crash it if you got to go through that. That hop out is too much of a risk.
Oh yeah, you in that I-8 too? Come on, man.
Yeah, I think it was for me personally. Like, bruh, if a car pull up in front of me and won't let me move, I'm hitting it.
You hitting it? Yeah, you got to break through.
So I don't know what he was thinking or what was going on. At least throw that bitch in reverse.
Yeah,
and
for real.
They're gonna have to work. They're gonna have to work for this robbery.
Yeah. Exactly.
For this murder, whatever.
But the sad thing is, they really didn't have to.
They didn't have to kill him because he gave everything up. They didn't really have to kill him, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
So them niggas do deserve that fucking
sad,
time.
For like $50K. You kill somebody who's worth millions for $50K.
You know that crime, and karma is kind of fucked up like that. Each time someone goes for a big lick, they end up getting fucked over. You never catch them for as much as they had. And I think the shooter or the one who did the shooting made like the least amount of money that day. He might have got like $5,000 out of 50 or some shit like that.
I think who was it? The driver, I think, had $5,000.
Was it the driver?
Yeah, it was the driver. But you think about 15K, that's like what, 16 split or 17 split? 17K.
Yeah, the shit is so thorough. I don't know if he was fighting back. He should have gave up, whatever. There was no reason they should have shot him. He shouldn't have fought back if he did catch him. But
I don't know if he fought back, bro.
I don't know. You seen him lunging in the car, whatever was going on. It didn't seem like it was just maybe he got caught up and hooked up on his neck. I don't know what they tried to grab his necklace, right?
I think he had like he had one of those
satchels,
and trying to take it off of him was a struggle. So that's because the shit literally happened in like 6-7 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
So they jumped out. He has the satchel on. His satchel's on him. And to take off a satchel is not as easy as just like grabbing a necklace or anything, because the person's body have to actually come out the whole satchel.
Yeah,
I think that's where the struggle was, and them niggas decided to shoot or some shit. And this shit was ridiculous.
Well, if they say just give it up, I mean, like, I'm sure that he would just give it up. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they're panicking too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're not
'cause-
moving fast enough. You get shot for not moving fast enough. But I've seen footages of where niggas give it up and they still shoot the nigga. Though shit's motherfuckers. I mean, no one gives a fuck about a burglary. So that's like everybody in society realized like that's what we all agree. Outside of child molesters, burglars, everybody kind of feel like these are the menace of society. You know, like you catch them niggas, put them down where they at. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that not a nigga that rob you. There's a difference between just robbing you.
Shit.
A nigga that kills you after they rob you. That's the fucking that shit is fucking don't make no sense. Son.
yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
dumb
you
shit.
be some places they they still chop hands in some places.
That's the
like-
difference because there's some robberies they have to end the execution if you know the person, if you've been spotted or the person you know is going to retaliate. But if the person don't know who you are just to kill him for killing sake, the shit just be thrown.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That's the same shit like P&B Rock. That nigga gave everything up. He didn't have to kill
Yeah,
him.
man.
Yep. Maybe see what I'm saying, but you know, niggas be on some nigga shit. That's why you gotta move accordingly when you like nigga shit. You know, sometimes I be liking some shit that niggas don't like. Whenever I do like shit that niggas do like, I know how to move. You gotta move accordingly.
Yeah, and so I think the laws is too lax. So I think even prison, like some people who are in that lifestyle, they don't really see it as a punishment. They look at it, that's just they'd rather be in there than being out here.
Well, that's not how prison's not a deterrent for criminals.
Yeah.
Prison's a deterrent for the law abiders. A criminal doesn't think of prison. He's like, nigga,
nah, they that's their lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, he weighs out his options.
Yeah,
and then
that's
his lifestyle. A criminal never thinks he's gonna get caught. He's trying not to get caught. He's weighing out his options.
No, but these are like people who they're not first time offenders. They're in and out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not something they do the first time, and
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, once it becomes a lifestyle, it's different. Because that it also makes it hard for you once you've been arrested. You can't get a job anywhere else, so you almost have to become a repeat offender, or that becomes your lifestyle because you can't you work anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
I remember one time I think that was in the military. Like we had pulled into Dubai, and I was just walking, like just with my friends down the street, just going down the strip. Bricks truck just pull up right in front of us, unloading bricks of gold on a cart. Open the back door, just start unloading bricks of gold right there in the open. And everybody walking by, it's a normal thing. I'm looking at this shit like what the fuck.
That was the Lord blessing you, dog. I'm telling you.
I'm like,
you should have upped that fire, hop on that plane, dog.
Nah.
Came back a hero, dog.
They cut hands out there, bro.
Only if you caught, dog. You take the gold, you go to the embassy. Tell them that you're a true. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Yeah, I would have came back with one hand. Yeah, man.
What else do we have? QC sold its label to what's his name?
Hype America,
which is ran by the nigga that manages Justin Bieber, white dude.
What's that nigga name?
He's been buying up everything.
Yeah, I can't remember his name though.
Damn, he got that kind of bread, 300M.
Oh, motherfucker's paying. Then he was he had remember he owns Taylor Swift Masters. He sold that for like a couple $100 million. You know, so this motherfucker's paid to begin with. He's like the manager over there, so they're creating like a finance fund over there. So you're talking about old school. You know what I'm saying everybody's cashing out their masters right now, but somebody with real long money and real long dedication, they have no problem buying everything up right now.
I think that's a different business, like like to understand, how it works in the city.
It's just money. It's just money moving around.
No, it's not just money, but like the way it operates. I'm talking about the way that industry operates. Show business, it operates different than most other.
No, but what I'm saying is true. But the reason you're seeing people selling it right now, people are getting record windfalls right now. Profits.
Yeah, I understand. You're talking about the artists themselves. But for the people.
The people who's buying it.
Why the hell would I invest that type of money into something unless I know it's really gonna make?
It's gonna make them more over time. Exactly, it's the same money. And if you got real big money, you don't have no choice but to buy shit that has no risk. And it is no risk. But
that's what I'm saying. Like for somebody who don't understand it, don't know what to do with it. Like it wouldn't, you ain't getting.
It wouldn't make sense. Exactly. It's a commodity. Exactly. It's a commodity for those who know what to do with it and those that they're allowed to do. It ain't
Yeah.
like it ain't like
It
you
just
can
seems
throw
like
that.
even the artist doesn't know what to do with it.
Exactly. This Lupe brought it up exactly. He's like when Leo Cohen said, "I could give your masters, Lupe, you wouldn't it wouldn't do shit to you."
Exactly.
Because it ain't like
The niggas fighting for masters. They don't know. If you don't know what to do with it, it ain't worth for much.
it's two things. It ain't that you know what to do with it. It's can you do anything with it? Because even if you have your masters, these people might not. They're not buying from you. So you see how it's kind of
They don't know because I know like a lot of time like you can push your music out to like what do you call that, different what was that, music libraries to like put it on shows and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, correct. But the when these people are buying these big large catalogs and everything else like that, when I'm buying, let's say when I'm
sample and remix.
Yeah, when I'm buying 200 artist catalog, 200 different copyrights. So now when a record label or any business, any part of America, all of marketing, when you want to do an ad or a jingle, they already have like a drop down box. They see all my stuff they can pick from this other. I'm already sold into their corporate world. Like, hey, we already got you know what I'm saying? It's already one hand washes the other. You know what I'm saying? They already have access to my catalog. And just like, and even that, you have Spotify and Apple, they have to pay a license just to even have access to those 200 artists as well. So it works well when you have a fleet of artists as opposed to an individual. One little artist might not have that much power as opposed to someone that has 200 artists. He could bargain on the rates they're gonna pay, all that shit. So it is crazy to see though. But Q and QC and them boys cashed out though. Them boys made a nice 300 million in the middle of a recession. I'm about to see how that pump up is going to be.
I wonder who made the money though. Was it P or was it QC? Or did they break off their artists as well?
I don't think their artists are still signed. They sold the label, so I don't think they're breaking off the artists. Nigga, y'all going to work. New orders.
Change of management. That's all that is. Change of management.
Y'all niggas still got to go to work. We got the days off. So, you know, P out here winning, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the shit is crazy. They made a windfall. We're going to see what happens now, what them was going to do. Each time you see someone sell something like that, especially how hot the QC business actually is, makes you think, damn, how much money could fucking Baby get if Baby ever decide to sell? And he refuses to sell. And he has enough of a catalog that he knows he's able to see what he can do with it. He's saying Baby's a different beast. So
I think he could do a Billy easy.
Yeah, you're gonna see Baby walk right into a billionaire the next year.
Yeah, if QC do 300, Baby could do a billion.
He's gonna walk right into a billion easy.
Oh yeah, easy.
The next 2 years. So just licensing deals, not even sales, just off license.
Going back from 98.
Yeah, the shit is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make a killing.
Yeah, because QC came out what 2010.
Yep. Them boys have a roster though. You know they have the Migos. They got Lil Baby. Them boys have a fire ass roster. So
yeah, all after 2010.
What else do we have? That was QC. Snoop Dogg points out he was snubbed by the Grammys for years. 20 nominations, 0 wins. Yeah, just true. Some people don't. Yeah, exactly. Some people don't have it. You get snubbed. Sometimes you get snubbed. Meanwhile, Beyonce got like 40 of them.
Yeah,
hey. I mean, then again, Snoop Dogg albums. I mean, I like Snoop Dogg. He'll have some hits on there, but you can show sometimes he be lazy too. Like,
but he got
some trash tracks.
But
he'll give you some good ones, and then some of them are kind of wavy. Then he'll give you some skits.
Fire ass skits. As the LA boys never sleep on them fire ass skits. Those skits.
That's how it's been. Like
good. It ain't just
has it been. Like
them boys' albums are like a movie. It's an experience. It's not just a skit. You get a whole. It's like a movie in your ears. So you're saying sometimes it's very West Coastish. It sounds very like that. Snoop Dogg has so much body for work, but who knows? Snoop ain't even. I don't know if Snoop even putting out music anymore, though.
Yeah, I mean, he'll go once.
I thought he won a Grammy for his gospel shit.
I think he was nominated. You say he's had 20 nominations but never won.
I know he won something or some award.
He won the gospel awards, what it was, I believe, and then people were mad.
Yeah, people are mad at everything now.
Did y'all see this other thing in hip hop? Like, I don't know if someone dressed up as Little Baby or something like that, or no, dressed up as Gunner, or they thought it was Gunner, and you see people just follow him around, calling him a snitch. The shit is crazy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's fake though, because you don't really never see the person's face.
Yeah, that's what
It's
they said. It
just
was like a person dressed up as just to get fanfare, but all these people following him around, calling him a snitch. This shit is nuts, dog. Civilians following motherfuckers around, calling people snitch. Like, people are just not gonna love. They didn't learn from Nipsey. Like, people don't realize like a snitch could still very well be a killer. Snitch could be everywhere. All a snitch means is he told for his crimes, but he could still very well be still a criminal.
Of course, yeah.
He just doesn't like jail. You know what I'm saying? This whole calling a nigga a snitch all out in public, nigga, you gotta be willing to die behind that type of shit for some people, bro. That's what we don't understand. This whole, Gunna's a snitch. What if he's having a bad day, nigga? Now you getting whacked because you over in other niggas shit.
yeah. I don't think this generation understand the dangers
Yeah, the
of
implications.
testing people and shit like that. Because
you should have a problem with a snitch if you're not doing crime with the person.
yeah, and you shouldn't call anybody a snitch that's not snitching on
you.
crime that you committed with them.
Exactly.
So that's my breakdown on snitch. Snitching is only if we both were committing a crime, and then I tell the story. That's a snitch. People call snitching niggas just setting the record straight. Like, nigga, we wasn't committing a crime. We was all in here, and this nigga brought a pound of weed in here. We got to set this shit straight.
Yeah, we didn't do crime together. That's true.
Crime together,
well, even then, yeah, that's very true.
That's not me snitching on you, bro.
It isn't, because he should have took accountability. That's
exactly, bro. So the whole meaning of snitch right now is all up in the air. People don't really know what snitching is.
Yeah.
Like if YSL was doing dumb shit, murders and shit like that, and nigga, I wasn't part of none of that. I just came here to rap. If me saying, okay, yeah, I did overhear these niggas talking about this and that, nigga, that's not snitching, nigga. That's setting the record straight.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
What else do we have? There's Adidas. It's expected to lose 1.3 billion in sales after the drop in Kanye West. So I hear that I seen today they said there's talks that Adidas is trying to almost like backpedal and try to find a way to work Kanye back into the deal, because like they have so much.
They should have never dropped him. They should have just
inventory.
talked to him. Yeah.
I mean, you can't
either offer him a bigger bag, a bigger percentage, some kind of
bigger bag. Kanye was on some throat shit.
He was. But then again, Adidas was also like what?
All you gotta say is there's no actual drop. All I gotta say is we're suspending all operations of personalizing, and then never do it. Who's gonna check my records? That's all I'm gonna say. Just tell a person, just chill out for a bit, and we're gonna tell them this, and that's it.
But that really how they really felt about him at the time. They didn't really like appreciate his value, what he was bringing in. I mean, like, yeah, they're about to lose 1.3 billion, but like that's 1.3 billion in their profit. Even though they're bringing in more revenue, they don't really have as big of a profit.
Yeah, they're calling it a loss, but literally it's not really a loss because they're not gonna be in the red.
Somewhat, but they're gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna be in the red, but you gotta think like they're bringing in like I think 20 billion.
Yeah, they have so much inventory that they know they're not gonna be able to move.
But listen though, but their profit right now, because they dropped them, their profit is like the low 500 million. So yeah, so they're still struggling. Like they don't have money to like really develop new product. They don't have really enough money to like reinvest into anything new, really. So yeah,
fuck Adidas.
They might have to really buy back their stocks or whatever.
I'm a Nike guy, so fuck
just
Adidas.
To raise money.
But
so they're trying, other places. They're trying to did the Ivy Park. That didn't go well. Right now they're trying to sign in other athletes. Like they got the new shoe for what is it, James Harden.
Yeah, it's crazy that Ivy Park shit. They say that shit's been losing sales. It's not really going.
Yeah.
So it's official. Beyonce
ain't nothing like Yeezys.
Right yeah, there's only
like the Yeezys, man.
There's only certain people that are influencers like that.
But that's the thing with the Ivy Park shit is because they limit it to a certain amount that can be sold. So I don't understand why they wouldn't just open the floodgates and be like that. You could buy that shit year round. The Ivy Park shit, they don't release that shit year round where you can just.
So
even if
they
it
try to
sells
make
out-
like a demand, like a drop,
Yeah.
like a shortage. But either way,
We're
it's
trying to
like
make it exclusive. Yeah.
Right. So they should just turn Ivy Park into like one of their regular products where that shit is available throughout the whole year whenever you have it.
I told you why, because niggas like Hove and Beyonce, they so worried about sales, they can't risk taking a loss. So they rather just only, you know what I'm saying? Hove won't drop an album unless he guarantees that it's gonna go platinum and shit like that. So he's gonna have to make sure spread pre-orders 1,000,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? He can't risk having a dwindled sell amount type shit. So like those things. So because of that, which is crazy, instead of just dropping for the art. Right,
Well, I think that's one of the first things we saw when he did that with Samsung. I think
exactly, yeah.
You had Drake did it with Apple, and then
it's one of those things. But Hov was the first one to do it, but
yeah.
So it's one of those things. They rather keep it limited to keep the sales high as opposed to keeping it yearly, so they don't actually run into any risk of the numbers doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you also had YouTube that also did it with Apple. It's a smart business move. Yeah, good strategy.
It's a good strategy because money's money. It don't mean a goddamn thing for the art though.
I mean it really like it gives you a guaranteed. Yeah, it gives you like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as far as for the art, it don't mean a damn thing because the consumer isn't the one that's actually was doing that purchased it.
Yeah, but what he did, like, it helps. He attached it to like a product, like maybe like the new iPhone, the new.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it sells 1,000,000 in advance before the actual fans. Even if 3 people bought it, only me saying so. It's one of those things.
Smart business deal, yeah.
Yeah, Hove's always gonna out hustle motherfuckers.
It's already right there in your playlist. Most likely, you're gonna get that stream too. So.
I remember just this week I was seeing like Big Gip was speaking on Hove, talking about how he felt like Jay-Z. He felt like DMX and was that DMX and 50 Cent was just way bigger when they dropped. Like when they came out, you didn't hear no Hove whatsoever. And he was saying shit like he felt like if Pac was still around, Beyonce would end up with Pac, not with Jay-Z. I'm like, these niggas, the hating niggas be doing is insane, though. Like
the funny thing is, I can't say he's lying.
Yeah, I'd say absolutely lying. What the fuck is he talking about?
I could see it. Same thing happened to Biggie would have happened to Jay-Z.
This is wild and not the same thing at all.
Diss track, bro.
Not the same thing at all. The shit to me is
third.
Hove never came out like the rest of the rappers.
You would have had a picture with Beyonce.
So I think for all along he's always out hustled his peers, and people just always have some negative shit to say about him though, because he doesn't always play fair. He's always played at an elite level. You know what I'm saying? He crushes you.
He's a bourgeoisie.
Yeah, he's a bourgeois. He's an upper class. Like I know some people that absolutely despise him. Like they see the Super Bowl, they hate him. They shouldn't beat him Super Bowl. They blame the whole downfall of Kaepernick on Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how it is when you do your thing right. That's one thing I give it to Hove. He really sit back, paid attention. He wasn't too much of a hothead. He think before he make moves. So I mean, that's how it is when the way he moves. Yeah, he gonna last. Live. What was it? What's that line he said? Live long enough to see yourself become a villain. So yeah.
What else some sort of we got? Let's wrap this. Pick some of these things up. Where we at?
That was the last thing in hip hop. So I guess we could either jump into pop culture or
sports.
Look heavy.
On hip hop, before we get off topic, have y'all been catching the Breakfast Club as of late?
Nope.
Not really. I watched some of the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I don't tune in, but I see no when Ray J is on. Ray J, I think, is a good addition if they actually want to keep him on there. I don't fuck is a fool.
No, I don't know if he's a good addition.
Ray J. Well, I mean, he helped boost him up. I mean, I heard if it wasn't for him, they probably would have got
him off. They give him credit for that. They give him his flowers for
that.
Yeah,
they give him his credit for that. Yeah. Ray J to me is like having wax on air. Motherfucker that's just dumb and don't even try to shy away from it. No. His ideas be fucking crazy. So he's hilarious. I like Ray J on there. I know they had Jason Lee on there. They had a couple different people. As we try to weigh it out and try to pick the stuff up. My own thing with the Breakfast Club, I would love that. Maybe it's time to break some new blood on there. media is just in general, bro. These people complain about how there's old people in the positions and how they need to let new people in, and then when they get in that position, they make it a position, they do the same shit they damn self.
Yeah. Have you guys
And them boys,
even heard of Angelique's new show on the radio? Does anybody tune
I
into
thought it's
that?
coming at the top of the year. Has it started yet?
Who?
It started up. I think it's called like Angelique Way Up with Angelique or something like that. So it's like live now, but I don't know how it's doing because I don't know nobody that listens to it.
You talking about Angela Yee?
Yeah.
Nah, I see like on the Breakfast. I think they replaced her with like this other girl.
They didn't replace her, bro. They just been having guest hosts for the past few weeks.
Oh, really? And she does have she does have her podcast, right? Like,
no, she's on the radio still. It's just she has a new time slot, and I don't know if anybody's tuning in or anything like that. I haven't heard it make any noise.
Yeah, I think so. You got probably other women like okay, yeah. Oh, so one of these upcoming rappers will probably tune in. Yeah, but I don't know. Because I don't think some topic. I mean, she could hold on some topics, but like for the most part, yeah, she's limited.
I think they're having more fun at the Breakfast Club now that there's not a recurring woman. Everybody's a guest, so them niggas can really like
politically correct.
Yeah, them niggas can really just like.
Breakfast Club's already politically correct as it is. This niggas is ready to
especially DJ Envy,
mental health oriented.
Yeah, it's too all lined up. You know what I'm saying? It's not DJ. You got DJ Envy that's ready. Lock boots. They're all the same thing. They're all like lock bootstrapped as far as the same direction. As far as the pandering game. They're all three of them pandering. So you don't get nothing no different there. You don't really get no pushback. So that's why I said it would have been nice if they'd have brought one, you know what I'm saying, maybe like a new kid on there, another fearless person. You know what I'm saying? They've become the establishment now. So now you need someone that's against it. To kind of shake it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do with that. What else we got in pop culture?
What else we have? As we going towards pop culture? Let me see. In pop culture, you had mother, was it? She presses charges after a 9-year-old daughter gets viciously assaulted by school bus by two boys. Didn't we speak on that last week?
No, we weren't there last week.
The week before? I felt like we spoke on this.
No, that came out
I don't
after.
even think I've seen it since we recorded. But yeah, there was like some kids on the bus just welling on a girl.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Like it just goes to show, like these kids now,
these kids now got really believe in the equality shit.
They really believe in equality, right? Anybody
exactly. So that's what they've been pushing for the past few years is this equality. Men and women are the same or equal. And this is what you get when you push that shit to the kids, because the kids don't look at gender. They're like,
and I've been seeing a lot of videos too. Though, like a lot of girls been getting slammed down. They've been catching the smackdown. I mean,
this gender equality shit is not.
It's like a lot of them. They had the mentality thinking like they could hit a guy and then and for him not to react. But even a lot of time when the guy tried to restrain, and you could see it, like no one say anything, no one do nothing, everybody laughing. But the moment the guy reacts, snaps, then all of a sudden everybody want to jump in and try to fight, trying to like save. Y'all see the one with the boy, the boy that slaps the girl in the classroom?
Yeah,
bro, that shit.
He said it beforehand.
That shit.
He licked his hand.
She hit him. He slapped the shit out of her. And then it was crazy because
she was gonna slap him, and he like, okay, well, bet, go ahead and slap me. Then he licked his palm.
Yeah, he like, no,
head out.
No, you touch
Get it ready.
And she slapped him. My dog hit her with a fire slap.
One of the girls was trying to hold her back, but she broke out of it, went up front, slap him. Oh, that boy went full swing, open hand.
And then the dude tried to jump in.
But it was crazy because
she fell back and rolled.
Yeah.
Then even the dude that tried to stand up, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, dude tried being a hero and got his ass.
Yeah,
that shit is crazy.
You gotta learn early, my boy. Mind your business.
Gotta mind your business. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that shit
Um,
got like over 20 million views. God damn.
what else do we have?
You got LAX going on their gender neutral type shit, and they're installing urinals in the women's restroom.
Yeah, I don't know if that was debunked or if that's gonna be true. I think they said there was like a bathroom that was.
No, you already see the installation going on. The project's already started. You already
Yeah, but they said that's because they have another wing that they're upgrading the bathroom, so that's why you're seeing that there. They're renovating another bathroom, so it's like
a woman's restroom.
it's like they're renovating a men's bathroom. It's like should also one of the women's bathrooms being converted to
Yeah,
a
I see
man's
Into a
what you're
bathroom.
man.
talking about. I see what
Yeah,
you're talking about, Nate.
so because one shut down. Apparently, that's what they said.
So it's like you're
Come on.
no, like the current women's restroom is being converted into a men's restroom. That's
Because
why
the men's
there's
one to shut down.
right because the men's want to shut
What
down.
about the woman then?
They're moving
There's
that
other
to
women
somewhere
ones.
else, or there's other women. There's other.
So they had more women or
And
than men
because
restroom?
the women ones they could also use the family one.
They have
The
family restroom too?
yeah, they be having family restrooms where there's like just a changing table and it's
Yeah,
like
no, they just add a changing table in. I've seen that in some
no, they
American.
have family restrooms by themselves just like that. It's like for moms or for breastfeeding or shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen some of that in men's restroom too, like the little folding table for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else do we have? So, but who knows how sure you had just today. I was looking at like some school had a walkout because their school the state had passed a rule that made it where you can only use a bathroom that you're assigned with at birth, and
Oh, I think what was it
the,
Kansas?
yeah,
Kansas.
and the kids staged the walkout because they're mad, talking about that's it's gonna alienate the LGBT. Like this shit is fucking madness. You know what I'm saying? This shit is madness. That these kids are so progressive or some over 1% of the population. Like they had this type of
That's nothing progressive about it. Like what the fuck?
I mean
Like
they're progressive that they're buying into it. All if they had this type of shit for
ain't
racism,
nothing progressive about it.
think how far ahead would be if they had this type of passion in their heart for shit that actually matters.
For real.
So I mean, I mean, if they're saying it to them, it's them. It's always something though. Pseudoscience though. What are you gonna do?
Mm.
fuck them kids.
Um, what else do we have? Twitter is set to charge businesses $1,000 a month for gold verification. I'll allow it.
Yeah, Elon Musk on that cash grab, man.
Yeah, he bought a failing business, and y'all forced him to buy it. Now he's got to make his money off it. I don't expect. I expect nothing less.
Yeah, why business should have businesses? You using the gold status to make money, so you might as well pay some fucking money.
Yeah, it's marketing.
Ain't nothing. Add that to your budget.
What else do we have?
Florida nursing school.
Yeah, go ahead. See that one. Go ahead.
Yeah, Florida nursing schools sold fake nursing certifications, and I think what 30% of the people took it, passed it.
Yeah, so the 30%. Listen, the system weeds the bad apples out.
Yeah, but the people
Oh
that
yeah,
took that the fake things and passed it, they're like still nurses.
Yeah, but if
yeah. I
they're
mean, they
able to
passed it, but
pass it, it's because they
mean,
know the fucking material
Yeah.
exactly.
to be a nurse. So that's why I'm saying
It's not fake anymore.
the system will weed out the people that don't really know what the fuck they're doing. They just won't be able to be certified.
Exactly.
I mean, if you pass it, I think you should be certified. Mm.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. There's all sorts of
So
shit.
it's really a practice. You're not just gonna go ahead and like hop on the job and start doing stuff. You're gonna shadow somebody anyway. But I mean, if you know the curriculum, you learn you don't study the material, you learn it, and you pass it. Hey,
Yeah, that's the ways for the schools to continue to make money. Because if you have to
yeah,
go through a certified school to get to actually take the NCLEX, because that's what there's is called for nursing. To even take the NCLEX, you have to spend that money. Versus if you could study that shit on your own and learn it on
Yeah.
your own. And
in fact, I prefer you study it on your own. You get it. Yeah,
right,
that shows a lot more, determination.
because
And
people that are self-taught, they don't know
Yeah.
the little bullshit that the teachers tell you. You don't really know have to know that, blah blah blah. They just take everything.
a lot of these teachers really ain't really, they ain't really giving you much material besides just like going over the book and
It depends on the school you're going to, nigga. You go into
Yeah.
these janky schools, you gonna get them teachers.
hey, I mean, it's all about the price, you know. Yeah.
That's true. What else are we into?
Let's see. Where we at? We're in pop culture.
Yeah.
Pop culture.
I guess with the Amber Rose says her 9-year-old son defends her against friends who ask that why her mom has OnlyFans. And he said her son said we should allow women to do whatever they want with their body. Yeah, she's raising a very progressive boy. He's not saying nothing wrong.
You're not progressive about it, man. Stop using that term, bro.
He's not saying nothing wrong. She might be in the wrong, but what he's saying isn't wrong. You're like, we should allow women to do what they want with their body. That's a very progressive thing. He's not saying nothing wrong. She's teaching him right. It's the fact what she's doing might be wrong, and he ain't saying nothing wrong.
Huh? How does that make sense?
Because he's saying we should allow women to do what they want with their body. That's a perfectly valid statement.
If you sound
They shouldn't be allowed to do what they want. That doesn't stop consequences. He's absolutely right. Everyone should be able to do what they want. That's what I mean.
If you sound gay,
So that goes. What about men?
People do whatever they want with their body as long as you're not.
It doesn't go the same way with men.
Men have autonomy over their body.
Men can't even travel.
What are you talking about? Men have autonomy.
What am I talking about? But men get the blowback. You're doing this, then they have to attach the something negative to it, negative stereotypes.
But what I'm saying is, women have the as far as what they're saying is, men have.
I know everyone does, yeah, everyone does, but there are consequences. I just hate the complaint, the whine afterward, or why is this not happening for me? Why is that not happening for me? Why am I not getting this type of result? But you're out here, you're doing shit that goes against what you want.
Gray is one of those pull yourself by the bootstrap type of niggas.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm one of those new believers that anything.
New believers.
New believers. That's my new. That's not a progressive. Shit. I'm a new believer saying that you can live in whatever world, you can have whatever reality that you want.
And then in order for them to do that, they're gonna have to trump on somebody else's rights.
Whatever it is,
it's not gonna have whatever it is. Really,
whatever it is, you got to do it in your reality. You got to make whatever your world is. In your world, you can be whatever your world is. Everybody can have their own version of their own world. You know what I'm saying?
So when they start trumping on your rights, and what do you call that? And
if they were to trump them, I'm not in their world, so they can really trump.
No, they're gonna trump on your right. They're gonna come over. You're gonna have to abide. You're gonna have to go along.
I mean, listen, as a society, there's certain stuff that we agree with, that we go along with as a whole.
So you're just gonna go along with everything.
And not everything. There's certain stuff we already go along with that we don't like to agree with. There's certain stuff we already go along with. You go on, we sing the Pledge of Allegiance. We allow them to indoctrinate our kids. There's plenty of shit that we go along with. You know what I'm saying? And what you can't go along with, you step in and you go along what you can't go along with, and don't go along with what you can't. Everybody's world's different.
The get along, gang.
Yeah, some people can't get along with stuff or go along with it, so they're gonna homeschool their kids. They're gonna pull from society. They want to be in rural America, run things how they want. You already know that all the rural areas, all those people get to run things however they want. They get to have a tractor trailer in their front yard. They get to have a broke down car. You know what I'm saying? It's like those rural areas. You get to have your own little government. But if you want to live amongst the people in civilization and get in communities, we all have. It
ain't even civilization anymore. So it's like,
it is. It's not the one you're accustomed to. So you're gonna be able to go off onto the rural and go do you. But when you're amongst the people, they want you to imagine like how they're doing. They want you to use your imagination like they're using their imagination.
I don't. I have my rights to not.
That nigga Gray, I think it's one way.
Greg wants it to be one way. Yeah, America.
I'm not wanting it to be one way. I'm wanting it to be, like people who have their rights, to.
Nah, sometimes even your
rights to have their right. Yeah.
Even your rights sometimes get trumped.
Because if you can't have your right without me having my right, I mean, what the fuck,
Some people's rights are stupid, bro.
Some rights are stupid.
Exactly, them, and they're trying to put it on you.
Yeah, but it happens.
It happens. Yeah, it happens. I can't.
Pause.
There's some stuff that's worth fighting over. Like I said, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, but some people, if they can,
like your quality of life. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's telling someone that you have to
in
accept.
your kid's life, and
Yeah,
yeah.
There's some real. I guess it all depends. Some people see it as, what's the big deal? These people want to go by whatever name they have, whatever pronouns. Let's just be nice people and call them by what they want to be called. And then there's some people that just want to be a dick and be like, nah, I don't give a fuck if they want to be called. I'm not calling it just because.
It ain't just that, but it's like
principle.
right now what they're doing, it's trolling. Like it's like, you know, like real life trolling. Like, you want me to call you this by this time. Next minute you want me to call you that. Man, I ain't got time to keep up with that bullshit, bro. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to.
Well, you're gonna keep up with it if you're in the public.
Your shit don't matter to me. Like,
listen, if you're in the public sector and you're employed by somebody who is a company that's a woke company and they have these policies, you're gonna keep up with it because that's what you have to do when you're in that system. You see, if you're not in that system, you don't have to comply. Every system has different rules. It's the same reason.
This shit gonna collapse. Yeah.
Oh, all you're saying is the same shit white folks been saying for years. The same reason why you can say nigga I work all day long with no issue. White guy say taking away everything.
That's different.
It happens. It already happens already. We pretend like we already have it. The fact that you can say nigga and a white guy can't, and he can lose everything. We've already lived in a two-standard system.
That's insulting. Like
it's not different. This is just another. This is what I mean
it
by
is
privilege.
different.
It's
about insulting.
Someone to call it.
It's a difference between insulting and, you know, like you forcing me to like go.
Right, if I call you a she, is that insulting?
Who?
If I call you she.
If you call me she,
if I refer you to a she, is that insulting to you?
That's insulting me because now you really know you're trolling because I didn't ask for that one, you know better. So it's like, what the hell?
That's the same thing they feel.
No, it's not the same thing.
They're she and you call
I didn't subject to that.
But they're saying after
I didn't ask you to call me she.
Okay, they're saying after they've corrected.
Even though in your reflection you see me like, you know.
They're saying great. Well, they're saying after they've corrected
we know what we are. You know what I'm saying?
They're saying after they've corrected you, I want to be identified as a she now. Are you cool with going with that? Or are you gonna say I'm not gonna go with it? All right, what are you
gonna go with it? I ain't got time.
That's like white people say I'm not
gonna respect.
Listen, there's some white people they say black people are humans too. Some white people say I'm not going with it. They say, for 300 years we call them monkeys. I ain't trying to hear none of this human shit. I ain't going with it.
No, that's BS. It's BS. It's BS because you know what monkeys, you know what humans are. You interact with me, you know.
You don't listen.
Exactly. You do talk to me like.
But if they don't see you as a human,
so to really,
if they don't see you as a human,
that's BS. That's BS.
If they don't see you as a human, you just
that's BS.
What I'm saying is,
you're just a smart monkey.
We all use
yes. You talk to me, you interact with me. In fact,
that means you're a smart monkey.
Yeah, it's just you're one of the smart ones.
Hold on, the hairiest people are gonna call you.
Listen, we all, like I said, in society, we all have to use a little bit of imagination, and that's all they're saying. They're adding their imagination to it.
Yeah, well, this is in the metaverse.
They're adding their yeah, we're over here every day praying to something we don't know, don't see. As a nation under God, how can you? We have different imaginations. They're just adding you to their imagination. They're making it part of the program.
Yeah, miss me with it. Your niggas can go join that shit. I'm good, man.
I ain't willingly. I'm just letting you know that it's part of it. I can see it. If you can avoid it, you avoid it. If you can't, sometimes if you want to be in corporate America, you're gonna have to. I went to a Walmart last of late. Each time I go like a Walmart or any of these big chain stores, you went from never seeing like a transgender that now you always see one either working at a register or something. So it went from never being on to them. Niggas, they
Walmart barely get
Walmart. You know Walmart hires all the degenerates though. So you go.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart.
They barely got
go to Walmart.
You talk about maybe the stalkers.
Go to a super Walmart. You'll find some there and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think I seen the nigga.
But you won't know what you're really looking at.
You gotta
know
go
what I'm
during the day though.
You won't know what you're really looking at.
Got a fucking dress and lipstick on and like.
Yeah. And if that person wants to say
be you. But the thing is, like, they really overspreading it. Now you're trying to get into, with the kids. Now you're trying to get in auto media. Now you're trying to bring your shit into my home. Now you're telling me how to, how to live my life, how to conform. No.
Side conversation. What is it with these transgender men saying that they're women but keeping the full beard?
I love it. Because here's what happens now. When words don't mean anything,
and
why make it?
I'm supposed to see you the same as
Yeah, like Saucy Santana. Saucy Santana.
Tell me to call a car a truck.
I don't
Tell me
know
to call a bike.
I don't think Saucy
car.
Santana's transgender.
Like, come on,
though.
man.
He's not transgender.
Is he not trans?
No, he's not trans.
Gay?
He's just gay.
Yeah, he's just gay.
Tell me to call a truck a plane. Like, come on, this is the
getting feminine and keeping the beard.
I don't understand it, but it's some new shit. You know, people always want to push the envelope, dog. Whenever there's some new
call
shit.
a cat a dog, call a dog a cat.
Yeah, but
get out of here, man.
Listen,
motherfuckers ain't got nothing better to do, man. It's just
there's gonna be some pushback. You know, there's gonna be some pushback. We just gotta wait.
It's just bullshit because now you're just completely ruining communications. Period.
I always felt like they should be one global language, anyways. Maybe make it English.
Yeah, you can't even have one language.
I think there should be a one global language. So
in a particular country, like.
No, in the whole world, like they should have one standard language. So they can have
that's far from. When you're adding all that extra shit in it, that's far. Like you're going even further.
I think the global language would be Spanish, though.
Yeah, it should be Spanish. Yeah, probably Spanish is the biggest one, but now, whatever.
Yeah, if everyone understood Spanish and it was just one Spanish and they didn't have like different dialects, I think that would be great because everybody from everywhere in the world would be able to communicate with each other.
That would go a long way.
But
a lot of the world's ran off of miscommunication. There's a reason. People don't want it to be all one language. There's a reason, that everybody's reading a Bible, but so much people have different depictions of it, different views. Everybody's reading the same shit. People love off the miscommunication. They don't. I'm saying people like chaos and different words. People ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? And these realizes.
Language just didn't start just because people want to be difficult. I mean, you live in a different part of the world. I live in a different part of the world. If we're gonna
that's what we're saying, Ray.
It's gonna naturally happen.
We're saying we understand that there's different languages because based on regions and stuff like that. Yeah. But if the whole world knew one language and everybody knew just one language, there would be a lot more peace in the world. I think if everyone knew one language.
Exactly, but they don't want that. Yeah,
you said it should be Spanish, but most likely I think it's going to be English. Because
it's probably not going to be English.
No, it's going to be English because English is already the language business.
Only like 10% of the world speaks English.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not really. A lot of the world do speak English.
You got the
even
United
when you go
States,
over to the Asian countries.
The only places that their first language is English is going to be the United States and the UK.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going.
Ray's thinking of business. Ray's thinking of business, but you need civilians to be using it, not just business. You need to be globally.
I'm talking about civilians. Yes, when even when I was in the military, a lot of places that we went to,
they could use an American military.
Yeah, that's why
even foreign Asia, all those places. Yeah,
that's why y'all there because y'all Americans, and that's why it's there.
We understand that, but that's not their native language.
You got South
majority
Africa,
of the world
English.
Great. Majority of the world native language is Spanish.
Majority of the world.
You have the whole South America. You have
the whole South
parts
America,
of Europe. Yeah. You have
Europe. Yep.
Okay, that accounts for like what? Maybe like 1 billion, but you got China mix up almost 1.5.
Well, I believe most language, anyways, in the world derives from variations of Spanish and Arabic. If not,
I would say more countries speaks Spanish, but like much. But when you're doing it by population, I'll say more of them they speak. What you call that?
We can't do it by population. We just got to do it by region. Because once you leave that region, your 1 billion doesn't mean nothing because you're in a whole other world where everybody else speaks a different language. So it doesn't really matter. That's why I'm saying majority of places speak Spanish.
But right now, English is like what you call that? If you really want to get anything done, it's English.
And big business, sure, but people that's a multicultural business, they have to learn other language. Usually, the other language they usually prompted to learn is Spanish. That's the biggest one. Is the biggest sector growing up.
That's the biggest second language is Spanish, bro. So
second, yeah.
I would say just make Spanish.
It's the biggest language in the world. It's the biggest second language in the U.S.
So y'all niggas willing to learn Spanish?
Yeah, nigga.
You gotta do business.
You gotta learn language is Spanish. I'm learning that shit.
Yeah, I don't mind learning it. That's
I don't have no problem. Ven aquí, mami. I know the Spanish.
You go to the
nigga.
store. I'm like that.
Vamos. When it's getting late, you hit them with the vamos. You hit them with the mira. Mira, vamos, vamos. That means let's go, nigga. We out of here.
Classic.
All right, what else we got in pop culture?
Michael Jackson estate is currently in the process of selling half of his catalog for 800 to 900 mil.
I thought they already did that.
I thought they already sold. Yeah, I thought a lot of his assets.
I think you might have pulled the old one from that one, Gray.
I think
this is
no, because like
the
last time they did, I think it was like for like less than like what 600. I mean, I think this might be a different section. Like Michael owned like
he sold the publishing last time. Yeah,
it's probably already like
even other artists. He even owns part of Eminem's. He owns
you can only lease these publishing, so I'm pretty sure it probably elapsed. The time already elapsed.
Probably
they sold it, and now they have it back, so now they can sell it again.
Okay, yeah, probably, yeah. Because they lapsed like what? I think 70 years after the death.
Yeah.
So that's
Hong Kong is giving away
every
500,000 free airline tickets in 2023 to combat the decline in tourism. I gotta see if I can get my hands on those Hong Kong free tickets.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna do it too, man. Yeah, I've been there. I mean, that shit nice. It's a nice place.
Hong Kong?
Yeah, man. It's the first place I had calamari. Yeah, I was hooked on it. Ever since. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, been hooked on it ever since. Yeah.
Had the
rice noodles.
Put me on calamari.
Like crunchy rice noodles, huh?
I think you put me on calamari.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been stuck on it, man. Like ever since.
So you don't have no shellfish allergy. You can eat all that shit.
I do, but like
that nigga's
like,
allergic to shrimp.
If they cook it, like if it's cooked like outside, I think like when Caribbean people like prepare it, I'm good with it. Like say I've had it from Dominicans, I've had it from like people from the other islands. My people cook it, Haitian, we cook it, like I'm good. But if I eat it from like a other outside establishment and be like the whites, Hispanic, Asians, whites and Asians, I get allergic to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's how they prepare it, or
maybe they're probably not using like citric acid or something. Yeah, something's happening that's not killing off with you. Because same thing happened. I used to love crab and I stopped eating it for a couple of years and I get small allergic reaction. So
you get that itch.
Yeah, or I get the small small bump breakouts. Yeah, so
that's the racism.
Same thing happened to me. Yeah,
y'all niggas just racist. That's it.
Hey, this is why we don't watch the.
It's no different than I think it's.
That's what happens when you don't watch the meat. Pause.
Yeah, it's just certain places. This is how they prep it. If you ever eat like certain Mexican establishments, if you ever eat at certain Mexican establishments, that shit's gonna give you the runs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how they prep the meat. I mean, how they prep their food. Just different places. It might be locally sourced. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm a superhuman then, because I could eat anywhere.
Anywhere and have none of the issues. You ever had like tacos al carbone in Lake Worth?
Yeah, nigga, I hit that shit up every time I'm in Lake Worth.
Next day, huh?
I hit that shit up every time I'm in Lake Worth. My wife know that spot now. I done introduced her.
What happens the next day? It don't catch up with you the next day?
Nah, nigga, we just move like regular day.
What else? Last one we have. We're on sport.
Oh, hold on. No, we got another one. You skip one. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Memphis thieves rushed Nike warehouse in broad daylight.
Oh, I seen the video of that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Criminals are getting emboldened. The shit is dope. They went after the Nike drop real quick. I respect it. What I didn't respect was the employees actually fighting them off.
Yeah, I'm not fighting for any merchandise.
Yeah,
like that. I'm not losing my life for any Air Max or J's or
loses life for
exactly.
a box
retros.
of Air Force
man.
Ones. Niggas is bugging. I said a nigga loses life for a box of Air Force Ones.
Exactly, bro. Niggas are too damn much.
Fuck that. I did probably have the Tiffany one, the Nike and Tiffany. What do you call it? The collaboration.
Those retail for $400. Nobody buy the shit. This just don't even look that great, bro. I don't know if the material they're using is more premium or not, but
it's the same. They just add the suede. It's like a different color, and then they add a little metal, logo metal on the back, and mark it up to $400. all cheap stuff, or like
We'll see
something
if I
that
could
costs like
get my
probably like
hands
$10 extra.
on a pair of those Tiffany Air Force Ones.
Oh shit! You see, you see.
No, I don't have the Tiffany Air Force Ones, but I got the Jordan 13 Air Force Tiffany's.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
these
Oh,
will
really?
do me
Oh,
right.
yeah. These are nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
You
So
know
yeah.
the
The 13. Yeah, out of all J shoes, those are my favorites.
which ones?
The 13s.
Okay. Yeah, sales on all those high end luxury brands and all that.
Never everybody get them though, but
They're breaking records and saying so. While everyone's sales are plummeting and shit, the high end luxury houses and shit, their shit's still flying off the shelf though. Everybody getting money right now apparently.
it's because poor
Oh,
people
yeah.
trying to look rich.
Yeah, poor people gotta look the part.
Yeah. So that's the new wave. Is like poor people trying to look rich. That's why these luxury brands are always gonna stay up. Because you gotta keep with social media and shit. You gotta keep this image up of you not being broke or not having the money to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta look,
Everybody trying to fake it.
you gotta look the
YouTube, social
part.
media, all that.
You see
Even though you
rich,
hear the statistic, they talking about like rents going up, people can't afford rent, this that. Every day you see motherfuckers talking about doing this, the penthouse, the mansion, the car. Yeah, same thing. Nate be sending me about what was that dude? What was his name?
listen, listen,
DeVito. Yeah,
I be
you already know
saying,
the nigga lying, bro. Like
listen,
you sit up in front of a regular house
well, it's like
about
it's
talking about this year I bought this Rolls Royce. Next year my friend bought this Lambo.
listen,
Like, bruh,
it's like an inside joke, that Grade's not even on to
stop
like.
sending me them bushes, bro.
Listen,
Like, bruh.
there's a couple influencers he hate, right? So whenever I see their ad, I send it to him, and then sometimes
I don't hate the man. I don't know the man, but I
he'll
know he's
call me,
full
be
of
like, "Hey,
shit.
I think your page is hacked, dog." You see, you're like, "Why?" They're like, "Why you keep sending this?" And I was like, "I thought you might like it." Like, no, man. And I'll send it again. Like, man, y'all weird, man. Why you posting? You know, each time I find it, I'm on send it to Gray. It's selling some shit. Gray is not buying it. Some of these niggas is telling the truth. Gray ain't trying to hear it. Man.
How old is that nigga? I'm older than him. One, I know that because like
Yeah, what's that mean? Money don't care about
how
age.
old was he when what was it? When
That nigga been getting money. He been getting money.
He been getting money. Yeah, that's all.
Mm,
Money don't care about age.
He was in high school back in 2008. Like I was already out of high school. So he don't know nothing about, like stock market crash, none of that shit. He never
Why would he need to?
Because he only know the high times. He only know when the market went up. He doesn't know when what a crash looked like. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know nothing about a housing crash. He doesn't know any of that. So what the hell is he gonna tell me? Like what? He's seen the market going up the whole time. I mean, there was a time people used to believe before 2008. They thought real estate market was always gonna go up.
Yeah,
and then
correct.
Guess what happened? Come 2008, shit crashed.
But we're in the crash already. We're already in the crash, and we're actually coming back.
Haven't really crashed. Yeah, it haven't really crashed. It's gone down a little bit, but it haven't really crashed.
And maybe not for real estate. I'm talking about for stocks.
It's still way higher than stocks. It's still way higher than it was back in 14, 15. Yeah.
Which one?
It haven't reached these lows yet.
Well, I'm saying stocks has already wiped out most of his gains that they did these last few years. So he's went.
Yeah, last few years is not a crash. That's what I'm saying.
So he's
it need to go down like it was before since the last 10 years.
So
that's a crash.
Well, you're not gonna get 10 years.
That's a crash. That's just a down market. See, you don't even know the difference exactly.
No, you don't necessarily need 10 years to wipe out. You just have
1 year ain't nothing, bro. 2 years ain't nothing. That's just a down market. That's all that is.
A crash is
when it's then went back, to the lows that it was past 10 years.
Yeah, but it's like some of these companies has retouched their lows at their all-time lows. Some of these companies are at new all-time lows. He's made his money through that sector, and he's still thriving. And by your thing,
and one thing I know is like the way like a stock works, like you're not really living off of stocks. I mean, now even if you're gonna trade, most likely you're gonna have more loss than gains. And when motherfuckers just come up to you and just say, I do stocks, I do real estate. What the fuck you talking about?
There's some people that do that.
Come on.
There's some people that only do real estate, just like
All stocks is you put money aside that you could have just keep in your savings, but instead, because you're not gonna gain anything in your savings, you put it on stocks so you can, so it can grow. So you can have some growth on it. But it's not something you're really gonna live off on.
You can live off of it. This is complete. The richest people in the world are from real estate. Are from stocks.
Yeah, and guess what? They got 100 million that they know they're not gonna touch for the next 10, 15, 20 years. When that time comes, they could just pull it out and they probably could double on it. Correct. The average person, like if you can't hold, $10,000 for like at least 5-10 years, it doesn't make sense to even like put it in stocks. It doesn't.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Day trading stocks.
So that's what I'm saying. From day to day, month to month, to pay your bills.
Yeah. No, but there are some people that actually day trade and month to month.
And most of them lose.
It's rare, but majority is going to lose. Correct. Yeah, it's majority is going to lose because
most of the time they're going to lose. No,
day trading is usually the professionals.
I'll tell you that most of the time they're going to lose because I'll tell you that even being with this company like right now, I told you I'm going to school, right? But just me going to school, I'm an insider. Being like I'm with them, I'm an insider. I get like after I finish, if I get my A, I get 50 shares. That's 50 shares. Like I'm using their own money to get like to get a degree and earn their shares.
Yeah,
I'm not having to risk my own money to to get equity.
Correct.
And you got the people who are the founders who also helped started the company, which they did some work, but they're the one who really gain. Unless you really know, like you're sitting in the boardroom and all that. Yeah, you're an outsider, bro.
Well, I think you're
only gonna trade like from like what when the market opened from 9:30 to 4, and guess what? You got people who got access like all around the clock, 24/7. That's why sometimes you see the shares move up and down, even after they say market is closed. You don't have access after 4 o'clock. So how you gonna win? They're getting all that information throughout the night, even all around all around the from night to day. They're getting all that information that they could trade on. Well, they say insider trades are crime, but people do inside trades every day. They do inside trades every fucking day. They're gonna get that information before you. They got a friend.
You're not competing against.
That's how it works.
You're trading
even the politicians themselves. They doing inside trades. They got people in the boardroom, and it's a club.
This is true, but you're trading also. You're not trading per person. You didn't like each time I have to make money, someone else have to lose money in stocks. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is. Stocks is zero sum. There's really not it's not like a house where like I'm saying, you know what, I can buy this and not want to sell it, and I know I'm getting like a value from it. For most people, stocks is not like that.
Well, what I'm saying,
you're only buying it so you could sell it back. Correct. Yeah, maybe for a guy like Elon Musk, where he wants to own the company, he wants to run the company, he can buy in fact, if you don't own at least like 1% of shares of a company, it's not even worth it. You're not even gonna get recognized or even able to sit in the boardroom. You're not.
I think you're doing a massive oversimplification. You don't have to be in any boardroom to still get money with the company. You only have to recognize.
I'm not saying you got to sit in the board to get money. I'm saying like you're not really gonna know like the direction of where the company's going. You're not gonna get.
You don't have to. There's plenty of people that's rich off Apple that don't know a goddamn thing that Apple's doing. You trust in the company. There's this fallacy that you guys believe.
Even an employee at a company, he get all that information, what the company is going to do before.
Yeah, but
even on the outside,
that don't mean
you get all the emails, all the updates, all that. He already knows what's going to happen. You on the outside, you only get the news when they put it out.
That still has nothing to do with when you buy and when you sell.
That got everything to do. That's information. That's information you can trade on.
By your logic,
people get arrested for insider trading.
That's true, but by your logic.
Employees get training on insider trading.
By your logic, every Apple employee should be richer than anyone.
Logic, it's the reality.
Listen to what I'm telling you, Greg. By your logic, everyone that works at Apple should be richer by anyone that owns stocks outside of Apple.
They can make trades better than anybody.
They could make trades, but it don't matter. That's the thing. All that matters is just like anything else.
They might just get shares because they're part of
that's true,
part
but
of the company.
It don't matter what you have the trade. It matters when you sell it. That's what I'm saying. It matters when you buy and what you sell it for. It don't matter. I'm saying it don't matter. That's what matters. It don't matter if they have insider information. It's what they do with their.
It does matter when you have insider information. That's one of the main.
What I'm saying, it matters what you do with their information. What I'm saying is there's people that just invest in Apple because they like Apple and they just keep buying into Apple. They don't know nothing about nothing else. And it's been
you're talking about investment. That's what I'm saying. Investment. If you're not gonna have money that you're not gonna touch for at least 5 to 10 years, yes, it makes sense.
We're talking about investing. That's all
we're talking about to live on it day to day. Like people, when you come to them, they just like give you an excuse. Say I do stocks. That's how I make my living off.
There's some people that make money like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you're trying to do inside, now you're gonna have to trade. When you're trading, that's a different game. You're gonna need information when you trade.
You don't necessarily have to trade.
You're gonna need to know what's gonna happen within the next quarter, whenever.
I think
that's what I'm telling you.
Here's what I think. I think what happens is you feel like when people give.
I don't feel nothing, bro.
Here's what I'm saying. I feel like when people give game or anything like that, you feel because they don't give the full game or they might just disclose it one way. You feel like they're not telling the truth, or they only tell it one way.
Yeah, it's half-assed.
There's more than one way.
Information is a lie.
It may not be half-assed, but there's more than one way. There's more than one way to make money off of anything. You can't say
and they're gonna keep telling you that, but they ain't got no proof. Yeah, they don't show you their loss. They don't show you none of that.
But I'm saying you
tell them to show you their loss.
Everyone only shows you their loss or profits. When you go to school, they're not breaking down to you how much students are actually even getting repicked up in that field. You don't know how much.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. When you apply for school, they show you like what the graduation rate. They do. It's on FAFSA.
But was it that? I mean, for the whole school or for that whole sector. There's plenty people that go to school, they're not even working, and the thing they go to school, they go to degrees for half the time. What are you talking about? It ain't about choices because the outcome you get your degree. The real world's different than what you hear in the books. It's the same thing. These people might teach you one way because you learned it one way. You assume that because they're not teaching that, they're lying or they're not telling. There's different ways to skin a cat. There's 100 ways to get.
So do you follow that, Nate?
And that I follow, I'm just saying they don't necessarily meet the truth. I take information everywhere I can, and I'm very hesitant to apply it. I like if it makes logical sense. I'll give it again.
Have you applied it?
Then what's the name? Different people. There's different stuff I tried.
Have you applied it?
There's people like Ian on EYL. I listen to some of the stocks he said. I've got some of my trades. I have like Apple or Tesla. Some of my trades outperform any other company I've ever owned. So some of these guys, their things aren't bad.
Have you applied their method?
It ain't applied the method. Some of them, sure, like not the method or took their leads as far as what companies to buy. Like Apple or AMD, some of the holdings that you have.
But you guys say those are like you talking about Apple. Those are like what they call blue chip stocks. Those are companies who are well established. So yeah, I mean those companies there. If you got a little dip, you buy them. They're gonna bounce back. Within
my point is,
Apple's gonna they're always gonna work to like grow themselves. To
my point is just like they said, a broken
but
clock.
When you're really trying to make money, that's when you're trying to go to smaller companies. Even though they're in the stock market, they're gonna have to. They might sometimes go out of business. They might get kicked off. One market. Go down to penny stocks. Then
that's true. But my point is just saying that a broken clock's right twice a day. They're not always wrong. It's not always a scam or a hustle. Just because you
right twice a day. Yeah, exactly. So for the rest of the time, it's all wrong.
It may not even.
You're gonna have more losses than wins.
Just because you can't see the angle doesn't necessarily the thing doesn't work.
And I can't see the angle. The thing is, I was doing all that shit back in 2010.
Because you did it
way before it was cool to do stocks. Way before it was, everybody was even talking about it. So even thinking about it.
So because
way before it was, this broad thing.
Yeah, everybody on right now. Because you crashed out.
I didn't lose money. I didn't risk money. I didn't did all that.
You crashed out.
Because
you crashed out, you feel like that means that whole sector is no good anymore. But how about all the?
I don't feel no whole sector is good. I just know the market, the way it's functioned.
Well, how about the people that made
for a regular person like you add the odds are against you, like completely against you, highly against you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But how about the people that made millions after you, that came in after you, or that came
from my position?
That came from the stocks. There's people that made millions.
From my position, or people who are already on Wall Street. There's a main.
No, regular folks. There's people that made millions just when Trump was in office. Those 2 years when people were
who are politicians.
Regular folks from day trading, from Robinhood. Regular folks.
Regular folks. Who are they?
Regular folks that were day trading, especially last 2 years.
Who are they? You just saying regular. Name me one.
I'm talking about regular folks. You go online.
Name me one, because everybody could just say they made millions on stocks.
If you can't name a name, you gossiping.
And what are you talking
Exactly.
about outside of the teachers? You talking about because that's
Not the teachers, the guys who are well connected.
No, because
the politician, the guy who work on Wall Street,
some of the
know a
reasons
friend who own a company, who's friend with an executive or the CEO or the founder. Most likely, you're not.
Listen,
You're out of the club.
Those guys are for sure going to
out of the club.
Of course,
the guys you know some of these hedge funds, they pay to have their computers in the next.
Okay, so what you're saying is here's what I say.
They're using military radars.
Let's say you're right. Let's say
high fiber optics.
Here's what I'm telling you, Gray. You're right. The guys in the
buying
club,
algorithm costs millions of dollars.
See, you're saying
you're not on that level, bro.
You're saying the same thing. I didn't say they were gonna. You're saying they're not. I'm not saying they're gonna outperform the guys that are in the club. The guys in the club are.
They're not performing nowhere near. Like they're not.
But the people that's out there's still people that's out the club that's still making money. What about those people?
Who are they? Who are they? Name them, bro.
You're just dismissing them because you
name them. Who are they? Who are they, Nate?
You know what I'm saying? You're just dismissing. I'm just saying they have clients.
Just saying, I can't listen to somebody you're just saying people just do. Who are they? Give me an example.
They didn't know who are they. They're not. They
ain't know who are they, so it's nobody.
It ain't like no. What I'm saying is they're not the one son that was saying, but you have other people that testify right at the.
How do you know they really make money beside them just telling you?
Well, if you follow some of these groups like the Nexus groups, you have other members in there that's also calling plays. You see their returns. You see when they make the plays. It's not
their returns.
Yeah, they'll post you. They'll tell you when they buy in, when they hop out. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that make good money off this thing. It's a fallacy.
People can't make good money, but most of the time you're gonna lose a lot more.
Yeah, that's with anything. There's people that's online.
Not with anything, bro.
Listen, I got people online telling me every day that Airbnb's dead. Don't mess with it. You got a property, you got in Orlando. Is Airbnb dead?
Airbnb, I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's not as profitable as
exactly. You got motherfuckers tell me all day long Toros. You got people telling me
people try to make it.
All day long. I'm telling you, Toro's dead. This, that, and third. I got 2 cars on Toro. Stay booked out. Is it dead? No. There's a difference between what you're saying when you're actively in the field and as opposed to when you're watching from the outside. You're just a naysayer from the outside because you're in it early.
I'm not just a naysayer.
You were in it as you said.
I'm inside. What are you talking about?
You were in it years earlier. You're not in it anymore.
I told you how
you were in it years earlier and you lost, but you can't quantify for the education.
How am I an outsider?
Listen, because you can't quantify for how these new niggas are making money. So you're just saying, they're all lying. You don't want to.
They're not making money in any way that you can make money, like you buying and selling.
No, you're saying because your initial argument was that because they haven't went through a recession, they don't have the expertise. They didn't want because they ain't go broke yet. They didn't make money. There's some niggas that you want them to lose.
And I've been to where they've been. I've done.
No, you ain't been through them because they're millionaires.
Yes, I have.
You're a millionaire.
Hey.
How you know that?
What are you talking about?
They told you that, huh? Ain't just buying it.
Yeah. What are you talking
exactly.
about?
You see?
You don't see that. You don't see that
for you, bro.
Hey,
anybody just come in and say everybody come in and saying they're millionaire, even though this.
It's not everyone. It's not everyone, but
it is everyone.
If you broke, just say that, bro.
I'm like, get the hell out of here, bro.
If you broke, just say that.
Flops on some shorts.
If you broke, just say that.
What I'm saying is, you're saying that the niggas
and you ain't following them, so but yet you're gonna argue to death. How do you make it million?
I'm just saying that not all that shit is wrong. There's just different.
You're just saying. So how much confidence you have that you're not following these people who claim who are making millions?
Well,
why should anybody listen to you about following them?
It ain't high. It ain't I was saying there's a million ways to make $1 million. I'm like streamlined.
There is.
I like you said there's a million ways to make $1 million. I like shit to be as
every industry have millionaires and billionaires.
Correct. I like my shit to be as streamlined as easy as possible. You know what I'm saying? As what's they call it? You're saying as idiot proof as possible. Some of these methods they're teaching are very hard work. You have to actually know what you're doing. I can't go far behind them.
You're gonna become a millionaire being lazy. So that's what you're saying.
You can be a millionaire being lazy. What is this? What is this talk?
That's weird.
What are you talking about?
And that's weird. Yeah, you have lottery. Yeah, you have all
that.
No, that's weird.
That's weird. So what are you talking about? You don't have to be hard work to be a millionaire. There's hard working millionaires. I'm a millionaire that are also not hard working. This is a fallacy that your money is not tied to your work. Your money is tied to your. It can be if you work off labor. Your money is tied to your efforts. But when you're making money off your brain, there is no hard work that has to go with it.
There's still hard work, bro.
No, they don't have to be. Motherfuckers sell ideas right there.
It may not be physical, but even if
listen, Greg, a person can go to your house today and tell you, "I'm giving you $1 million for your house today," and you sell it, you be a millionaire.
That's a lot of stress.
You say a person.
Traders commit suicides too, right?
Correct, but if I go to your
stress and commit suicides,
here's what I'm saying.
Talk about hard work,
If I could go to your house today and offer you,
and they got to study around the clock. You got to work like what? A minimum 12 hours.
No, we're talking different things. I could go to your house and offer you. I could go to your house and offer you $1 million today, right? And you'd be a millionaire. Correct. It didn't take you no brain power or anything to do that.
Do what?
If I go to your house and offer you $1 million, $2 million for your house, and you sell it, you'd be a millionaire. It didn't take you no brain power or anything to do that. There's not
some knowledge. Yeah, it take me. I had to take action. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not always.
And even that, a lot of people still won't do it.
Okay, but I'm telling you, not every effort is hard work for you to be a millionaire. So, for example, when Beyonce just got that $40 million bag in 1 hour, you think that was hard work and for that $40 million 1 hour?
For her to get to that place, how long Beyonce been in the game? Come on, man.
Yeah,
but there's people, any singer that pop up right now can go.
Okay, that's for her to get that stage. On, but there's people that blow up online.
Beyonce had what a $400 million Pepsi deal.
Okay,
nothing.
Okay, listen. There's people that blow up online, and in the middle of a month, they're up multi-million dollars.
These are like 0.0001% instant.
Well, what I'm talking about,
they happen to be in the right place at the right time, be able to make the right move at the right time. And that's not something for you to go implement. That's like saying, you know what, tell everybody that just go play the lottery. It's not lottery. It's not lottery because that's just like the lottery.
You're saying
you have about the same. You have about the same odds.
People that are going.
You have just about the same odds.
It's not luck. Some of them have technique. You got companies that go around. They make other people go viral. There's companies that they're like, come to us. We can make you go viral. They pay a fee. There's some people that know how to break the code. That know how to go. That know that. It's not always hard work. Some people know how to. Like you said, connection. Some people have background. Some of it is hard work, but this fallacy that is only one way. You even saying it's hard work.
I said it's only one way. I just told you that there's millionaires and billionaires in every industry. What would I say it's only one way?
But that's what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is with these guys, it might not necessarily be. It might be a scam. It might very well be a scam.
The thing is that you're arguing this and you're not even following them.
What do you mean?
You're not. Are you following them?
I follow their page. You talking about follow them as far as implementing?
Are you even taking their advice? Are you subscribed?
No, I don't day trade stocks anymore. I don't day trade stocks, but there's people that do it.
Why don't you?
I'm making money. I lost money doing it, so I don't do it because it takes a lot. You got to read the charts, all that stuff.
Of course, people that know how to do that's a lot of hard work. I know that. Yeah,
there's people that do all that and make money.
Analysis. Yeah. You got to watch. You got to sit on their what you call that? Their conference call.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, there's people that ain't doing none of that conference call bullshit.
Yeah.
No, there's people that day trade every day. I on my phone.
Technical. Yeah, just off technical.
Listen, just off technicals. Yeah, you don't need all that.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So it could be done. That's what I'm telling you. It's not. There's people. It's rare.
And I've done all that too.
The majority is going to fail.
Back
but
in
there
2010.
are some the majority is going
to fail. Before it was popular.
There are some that's eating, and some of these black folks are now part of that group of folks that just be eating.
I used to have Intel mail me dividend checks like every quarter. Yes.
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
I know.
What I'm saying is, the era of where there's only people that's getting rich off Wall Street has to be for people that's only working Wall Street. That's over. There's motherfuckers that's
not saying it's only off Wall Street. Like they're the one who's really making the real money.
Yeah, but they have an advantage.
In some cases, it's not even a risk.
Yeah,
because they already know what's gonna happen.
But they're supposed to win.
They understand the mechanicals of the market.
But those guys are supposed to win. They're on the inside. Well, I'm talking
especially now you have the high-speed traders. Oh man, that's a whole different game.
Well, I'm saying there's some people that's on the outside on just the technicals that are still making money. It's harder. It's way harder. But there's some people that's just doing it off that.
I think it's been arguing about stocks for the past 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah. Apparently, these are the tangents that the people love, right? So exactly. We're arguing different methods more than anything.
You get everything here, man. You get the jokes, you get the technical, you get all that.
All right, so
insights.
I bet you guys can't even remember where that stemmed from.
You Twitter becoming the first much.
No, where did the stocks shit stem from?
He was talking about Gray was hating on one of the Twitter gurus. Where does that come from?
What was it? The Memphis Thieves or something?
No. Okay, what's the last absurdity we said?
Yeah, the Hong Kong, the Memphis Rush Nike warehouse.
I don't know where the fuck we came from on that. It was something that
nigga, that shit came from Hong Kong, bro.
Oh, really?
That shit is a China flu.
Because I thought after that,
fuck did we end up on that?
That came from Hong Kong, bro. That's the last absurdity was Hong Kong. And I went on
Now
that.
there was Memphis Thieves.
No, it was Hong Kong, and you guys niggas went to argue.
All right, let's
like
roll
15
into
minutes.
sports so we can wrap everything
No,
up.
we got the one last one with Twitter becoming the first social media platform to allow cannabis ads in the US.
Damn, that nigga Nate already a junkie on this cannabis shit and Twitter. And Twitter is his best friend, and they're allowing cannabis ads.
You know what I don't like? I don't like
lose this nigga.
I don't like this junkie narrative, dog. I'm over here late
arguing and shit.
I'm over here late into the indulgent game. I'm over here trying to be a good pedestrian, a good buyer. Whenever I need to re-up, I call friends up. Hey, I'm picking up
cannabis user.
Yeah, try to be a good user. But like, hey, you want anything? Let me know. And half the time, nah, I'm good. Somebody, oh, you got a problem. I'm trying to help you out. So when we go out next time, you gotta ask, hey, you got any? Because niggas will say no, but they ask them, do you got any at the event?
Yeah.
We too damn, we're adults now. They ain't no little kids where you have to bum off you know what I'm saying? Bum off the stash. You gotta have your own stash.
What was the word for that for niggas that's just freeload off of people?
Hoovin.
Nah, that was another one. Is it slouch?
Oh, I
that
forgot.
Was a popular one.
Munchers.
That was a real popular one for niggas that just mooch off of people. I don't know if it was mooch? Whatever it was.
I don't know. Everybody has their own escape, have their own thing. I'll rather the gummies or the edibles over even alcohol per se. I mean, alcohol is good, but I got blood pressure now, so you know what I'm saying. This is a better alternative for me. I keep my blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? It works for me, so I don't see the issue. I'm not overindulging. I'm trying to call, but this whole calling people, seeing if they want to pick up any. I'll be looking out. I'm going to a weed expo. I'm texting the group, hey guys, I'm at this expo. Let me know what y'all want. I send them the whole picture of the whole layout. Oh, this guy got a problem. This is what I get for helping niggas out. I build my stash up and be quiet, don't look out for nobody.
Hey, choose your drugs.
Yeah, let me just do my own thing because I'm over here. They got painting myself into a corner like I'm some kind of addict because I'm over here looking out for them.
All right, y'all want to jump into sports?
Yeah, good.
All right, let's see. Big ticket this week is LeBron. LeBron being the leading scorer of the NBA. After he passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was it for sports to me. I don't know nothing about anything in sports other than LeBron taking that title.
I also saw a tweet somebody edited. They show Kareem running onto the court and block it.
I saw that.
And sat down and clapped. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the event when he was taking the scoring title?
No, I seen he was going.
He said, "Fuck it." Yeah, he said, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah, I watched it live.
He didn't get fined, did he?
Nah, of course not. It's LeBron James. They stopped that game for a good 8-10 minutes after he broke that scoring title in
everybody
the
ran
third
under
quarter.
court almost like they won the championship.
I was
or some shit.
whoa. They stopped the whole damn game. I was like, this is a delay of game.
You never seen that before, right?
Yeah, LA violating. All right, what else we got?
Yeah, the fact that it stopped the game is crazy. LeBron out here making history. If he could somehow squeeze one more ring in, that's all I'd be happy for him now. But who knows? How did these trade-offs go in the NBA? So Russell Wilson was traded.
It's not
they
Russell
broke apart
Wilson,
that Brooklyn team.
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, my bad.
You got a lot of Russell Wilson on your mind, bro. You like that nigga?
Russell's a good dude. I don't know that. I just always get the names mixed up.
All right. Yeah, so Russell Westbrook got traded to the Utah Jazz, but I'm pretty sure they're going to buy him out because they're not going to play him. What else was
so
a
what
big
does that
trade?
mean? That's the end of his basketball career?
Nah, they got to buy him out, so they got to pay him a lump sum of money for that contract that he has. And
for him to just to be a free agent.
Yeah, then he could be a free agent and go to whatever team he wants if any team wants to pick him up.
Oh, damn.
Then, of course, the team that pick him up got to pay him probably that veterans minimum. So
Damn, they don't know where to send you. They just don't want you, so they're just gonna pay you to get out. God damn.
that's a good
And I didn't even
deal.
realize Carmelo's not even in the league no more, so he's out without a ring for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, where did Kevin Durant land?
Kevin Durant
He's
got
in,
traded to
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
But
And
at
you
the
got-
moment, he's still injured, so he hasn't played yet. But he's at
Mhm.
Phoenix.
And you got Kyrie in Dallas.
Kyrie got traded to Dallas. Yeah, there was a lot of big players being moved this at the end of the trading deadline.
Yeah, so I mean, so who you think's gonna close it off this year? Then now the current roster.
You know, when it comes to NBA, I'm one of those delusional fans like the Cowboys. I'm picking LA because LeBron is with LA.
Okay.
You're a LeBron fan.
Pause. What about y'all? Who y'all think
Yeah, I
gonna
would
take
love
it
to see
this year?
LeBron win one more, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. All I know, Kyrie, I don't know why he offered for that trade last minute. He opted out, and I don't know. People said this is gonna be a disaster for him. This is probably gonna be the last team he's gonna be. We're gonna see. It's crazy.
Kyrie's too young and too good to not be in the NBA.
How about Chris Paul? Chris Paul's probably gonna likely never get the championship now.
Well, it depends. He got Kevin Durant this year. If he don't get it this year, he ain't gonna get it. If he don't get it this year, he ain't gonna get it.
He had his chance. What was it? Was it last year or year before?
Last
It was
year,
last
that's what
year,
it was.
And they went
he
against
fucked
the
up.
Bucks, and the
Yeah.
Bucks beat them. So
That's what it is, man. You clutch it one
A little
time,
more push. A little more push. You know what I'm saying?
That's what make
But-
LeBron such a GOAT, dog. You might not ever get that chance ever again. It sounds good. You be thinking, oh, we just gotta tighten it up. We'll be back next year. Nah, that shit never comes back again, dog.
yeah, that shit
That's
don't
why
come
Wade
back.
is so great. You know what I'm saying? Because if he ain't get it, what was it?
Wade.
Yeah, that year in 06. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have.
Wade.
I would have got it if he had teamed up, but then
Wade.
If Wade didn't get it, what do you mean? Wade,
in 06, if he didn't get it in 06, he probably wouldn't have gotten it.
who, Wade or LeBron?
Wade.
Wade got two, ain't it? Two
No,
or
he
three?
got 3.
Yeah, Wade would have got. Wade got three. Wade
I'm
good.
saying if he didn't get it in 06, just like, like
if he didn't get it in 06,
sometimes you really got to go all out just, to really
if
make
he didn't
it
get
happen.
it in 06, he would have got it whenever LeBron came over.
Yeah, he would have got it with LeBron.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he proved himself by getting without him.
But I think so. That's probably what's his name got to do. So you might have to get one more in there, one more superstar in there.
who?
CP3.
Yeah,
So they got Durant.
He
So
got
hey,
Durant, so he should. They
Durant,
should be.
Booker,
They should
yeah.
get it this year. If they don't get it this year, them niggas are fuck ups.
Oh yeah.
We'll see, man.
And that shows Durant is you're just not that guy.
Yeah, people still
You're
trying to-
talented, but you're just not that guy. Yeah. And now you're really seeing what separates the greats, Jordans and Kobe and all those. Yeah, you could be talented, but that work ethic, that to push through to make it happen.
I see your slight shade to
on the other
LeBron.
side.
You didn't even name LeBron, bro. You skipped over LeBron. You said Jordan, Kobe.
Yeah,
You a LeBron hater.
That's the
ain't
thing.
you?
LeBron,
You're a LeBron hater.
No, I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not a LeBron hater. He's not on those level. He's not
He's
on those
not
guys
level on who?
So disrespectful.
He's not on those guys' level.
He's the
not on
leading
those guys'
He's one
scorer
of the
of the
highest
NBA.
scored in NBA.
He's not on those
history.
guys' level. He's not.
Okay.
He's on the highest score in NBA history.
He is
Yeah, only
the
the highest
highest,
scorer.
not one of the. He is the highest scorer.
Scored the most out of any person in the world out of the game of basketball. He's only the most to ever done that, but he's not on their level.
Nah.
You know, say that.
I count championships, man.
I skip.
What else we have? Oh yeah, I seen Skip Bayless and taking us for Skip Bayless. Like I said, I'm glad them boys said that they had a little dispute. They had to pull us off each other's side and make things cool. Shannon and Skip, which is what I want. I didn't want them to go out on a what people wanted them to go out on. Be like, oh, let this shit come falling apart, especially after. So Shannon was bigging up Skip. Said they had a couple of differences, but they talked it out. He was saying, thanks to Skip, he's the reason he was already on TV, but Skip brought him. You know what I'm saying, brought another side of him. You know what I'm saying out this, that, and third. Now he got all those other deals
Okay.
of Shay and all that stuff. So you're
Yeah,
like, he don't want
Skip
to look
seems to
like
do that to these niggas. He did it with Stephen A.
Yep.
Now Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp gonna be the next biggest thing. You gotta get that Skip.
What?
You gotta get that Skip cosign.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
was just letting him know like he don't want to feel like because people want to when people are like, oh, they need to get Skip ass the fuck up out of here. Like, man, Skip ain't going nowhere else. Skip already tied himself to too many greats, though. First becoming, anytime Mayweather's once they do that, Mayweather that 30 for 30, you already know Skip's gonna be in there. That's Mayweather's biggest hater. Once they do LeBron's, he's gonna be in there again. Once they do Westbrook's, he's gonna be in there again. You gotta think so much people he's tethered to that are greats that when they speak of him, they're gonna always speak on Skip. Because he was like either their biggest hater or their biggest champion. So it's a smart way of him doing it. So we'll see. I think I seen Stephen A. Smith this past week he was on, I believe, on Flagrant 2.
Yeah, I didn't check that episode out yet.
Each time I see Flagrant 2, though, I think how Cass dropped the ball.
Hey, it is what it is. Life happens.
Yeah, since we got one more from the NBA, we might as well just stay on it. What was it? Ja Morant friend banned from Grizzlies arena for 1 year. After they had an altercation on the court. Morant and one of the other players from the Pacers. And so his friend stood up, they were talking shit, to the other team. And after their Pacers got on their bus to leave, and Morant and his friend got in their car to leave, and one of the person on the bus saw a laser was pointed at them. So they're thinking that laser might have been from a weapon.
Yeah.
So that the NBA had their investigation. So we're still waiting for the results. So see what's gonna come out of it. But
them niggas is fucking hot.
But even like you got Morant now, just like like putting on this persona, this thug persona, and everybody been going on social media exposing them, showing, yeah, man, you from the suburb, bro. You had a good family, this and that. You got both parents, which like for Black community, that's like kind of we don't have as much, we don't have. It's not the majority.
Here's the thing: when a person breaks bad, they break bad. Their upbringing should mean something, but sometimes they might go that much harder because they're not from that background, just because they wanna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just
sometimes
like,
you.
It's just
Sometimes
like,
you get the.
This is what it is. We're seeing this a lot. It's just the what you call that. And it's only mostly in Black culture, like where like the people at the bottom influences like the people above them.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying sometimes you get to pretend to be who you want to be and then actually become that person by pretending to be. So they're all saying you're not that guy, John Moran. He might be becoming that guy. You're
becoming that guy. You're not gonna operate like you're operating. You're not gonna be a professional basketball player.
He's that. That was the old. We wanted to be one way. That was the old him. He's not that no more. He's the laser pointed nigga now. He's about to slide on his hops. Catch a body in the league. He's trying to get to that guy. It reminds me of your boy Hernandez.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah,
Aaron.
It went from fucking regular football player. This motherfucker was like a serial
killer. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit that flip the switch quick, bro. We don't know. We ain't talking about their background.
Usually a lot of these kids, like when they had good upbringing, like when they turn bad, they do worse than even
than the bad kids
that were already bad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They got to make up.
They got to make up for lost time. Yeah,
they got to show out. Yeah,
they got to show out. So people actually sometimes it's the good kids that be when they go bad, though. They go off, though. So sometimes you got to look out for them.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking people in jail are former athletes. A lot of killers are former athletes that a nigga tried them because a nigga thought they were just a basketball player or an athlete, or because that's all they used to be. Now that they outside, they gotta really go hard. Trust me. That's why in that prison there's a lot of good ball players. A lot of those niggas are former athletes. And the first thing they did, they had to really go hard on a nigga that sized them. That thought shit was sweet.
Yeah.
You see it in the prisons that they said inmates are going to be able to start reducing their time for giving away like
Your kidney or the organ.
kidneys and shit like that, like
Yeah.
organ
You get
transfers.
1 year. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
when
year
you're
for
taking off, shit like
1 year
that.
for an organ.
1 year. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
man.
is crazy. That's disrespectful.
At
That's
least
just
give a nigga
out.
10.
1 year for an organ.
That's just outright disrespectful.
Oh
1
man.
year is crazy.
Yeah, at least say 3 years. You know what I'm saying? They say if you can pull off 1 or 2, you can shave it, get 6 years taken off. Take a kidney out.
So
Go off and
during
take
that surgery, if you don't make it, just take the rest.
right.
You might as well just take the rest, take everything else. Yep, take the heart, take the other kidney,
Yeah,
liver.
it's a fucked up way of system that we have that we can even have that.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, what else we got in sports?
We got NFL teams can no longer ask draft prospect if their mother is a sex worker.
You see what
I
fans?
wonder, is that a thing? I'm sure there's a reason for that. Maybe
Yeah, it's because it's fans only, bro. Fans only. All these bitches shaking their ass on the internet.
It's not only that.
That's disrespectful, man.
You
To
got
ask
a
if your
star
mother's a
athlete.
sex
You got
worker.
a star athlete.
They
Like,
don't
what
actually-
job do you go to? Like, to
Because what jobs can influence the outcome? If your parents are of a questionable background, someone could influence them to go to certain colleges and run certain plays. She might be behind. Hey, I need you to lose this game. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's influential to you could be influenced from the outside world. They need to know, is she in that type of world?
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those things they ask just to really just to test you. I think just to get under your skin.
It's because they have that. They know what type of stock of people they've been dealing with. A lot of these athletes come from nothing, and they come from horrible backgrounds. And all they did, the balling was their only escape.
If balling's
The coaches might have been one of the clients, huh?
and your mama out there selling pussy.
Your mom out here doing wild shit.
Niggas
out here holding it against you, or your mom might owe a debt, and now they talking about they gonna be the one managing you. All sorts of bullshit.
Yeah, imagine you playing basketball and a nigga tell you, I just saw your mama titties.
Yeah,
on OnlyFans.
Yeah, just like Amber
I paid
Rose's son.
that subscription. What you want?
Just like Amber Rose's son, huh?
Yeah, when they can tell you that, because I think women should
What
do.
you gotta say? You gotta let women do what they want to do.
Yeah, you gotta let them do what they want their body. That's it.
Hey,
What are you gonna do from them? Anything else? Are we ready to wrap up, or
we got in
let
sports?
me see. We got what we got. Former Ohio State football players Amir Reeb and Jason Went were kicked off the team in 2020 after they were charged for rape, and they were found not guilty. So that was great. That was a crazy one because even on the team, like the coach also they're informed that if you're gonna do anything like that, mess with any women on campus and things like that, make sure you get a consent. And they did do a recording of the girl.
Yeah.
Of the girl, saying she consent and everything like that. And even with that, they went on, did their thing and held it in court, even, even after that, they still got, kicked off the team, kicked off the team, went to jail.
That shit shouldn't even made it to trial if you had the video of her consent.
Exactly.
Bro.
So
the state's still pressing charges, bro. Shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
What happened? You said afterwards?
Them niggas
got kicked off the team,
They got kicked off their team. They went to jail. They lost their whole livelihood.
Yeah.
Now because someone accused them and they had the evidence to show the police at the beginning of it to be like, no, this is consensual. Here's her consenting. And they still lock them niggas up and make them go through that bullshit to be found not guilty.
Yeah, No,
bad police work.
Yeah, then you got ex-Dallas Cowboys Hall of Famer Michael Irvin accused of sexual harassment and now suing the accuser of $100 million.
That's what should happen. All these people that be false accusing people, they should be sued.
Make sure you have the bread, yeah.
Even if you don't have the bread, they could just put that lien against you as an individual. So you're going to end up paying that shit, even if it's $50 a week a month for the rest of your life. You're gonna end up paying it anyway if you get a judgment against you.
Those athletes should do too, yeah. Or anybody, any man, you know what I'm saying? You get falsely accused, yeah. Hit back, with a lawsuit. But a lot of time, like men just let shit go, let shit pass. Yeah, Bill Cosby should do the same too, sure. Yeah.
We ain't gonna go that far, my nigga.
Man, it's some shit that happened fucking
nigga went to Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
Bill Cosby told us he did what he did.
Fucking years ago.
Cosby got too many damn bodies.
Yeah. See, it's funny, like
what you
Bill
going way
Cosby
too
get
far,
more headline than fucking Harvey Weinstein.
He was a bigger dude, Some some criminals you just can't fight against. Some criminals, even though being railroaded, were like, we can't fight for this and that. Some criminals you can't. We know
just of their words after 50 fucking years. Yeah, no evidence needed, nothing.
Listen, when the cops went after Noriega, was it Pablo Escobar? When they couldn't get him after all those times, they went over there and they shot him dead on his roof, though. You think Americans said, man, where's the justice? Let's bring him in for hearing. Some people are like, niggas out here terrorizing the country, blowing up.
No, that's different. Like that. That's
some people that you like,
That's the U.S. jurisdiction. That's not in their jurisdiction. You can't tell other people what to do. Plenty of people get judged on site in the U.S. So
it was U.S. that did it. We went over there and executed him.
I thought they did it.
Nah, it was a U.S. operation.
Yeah, but they're official over there.
Yeah, it was their official title U.S. agents, and they went over there and they just shot him dead because they had no plans of bringing him in because he was too powerful. Each time they lock him up over there, he's causing bombings and everything else. So they said, don't worry about extraditing him.
So I didn't lock him in the U.S. They didn't try to lock him.
That's what he was afraid of, being extradited. And each time they threatened to extradite,
he didn't want to go in the U.S.
He did not want to go to the U.S.
Yeah,
because you already
know. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a different playground. Yeah,
they just killed him where he was at instead, since he didn't want to go. Because you had the niggas that took over after him. One of them guys is still in jail. One of the brothers died. The other one's still in jail. He's been there before I was born, though. Isn't there since like 82 or some shit? Still in prison. Mm-hmm. So I can't say that shit's worth it. And you can see why they don't want to go to America. Crazy ass, over 30, 40 some years. That's just nuts. For drugs,
That's not nice.
What else we have?
What we in pop culture?
Yeah, we're in pop. Oh, we're in sports.
Sports, okay.
Yeah.
What else we got in sports?
I think we're done with sports.
I think that's it, bro. I don't think we have anything else.
We got more. Let me see. This one's from Pop. Yeah, what was it? Italian mafia killer tracked down and arrested after hiding out as a pizza chef following 16 years on the run. Yeah, that was a misplace. Yeah, that was supposed to be in Pop. But no comment on that.
What's the story?
The Italian mafia killer tracked down and arrested after hiding out as a pizza chef.
What do you call that?
After 16 years on the run at an Italian restaurant.
When you're on the run that long, after a while, you probably figured you were free.
Yeah, he was working a full job, bro.
Working a full job, living a regular life,
making people's food.
Hey, outstanding
retirement. Yeah,
16 years later, he's not even the same guy anymore. Like, how was old me? I've been a pizza chef all along.
Oh man.
The thing is, with prison, does it ever have any actual reform? Can we do anything what motherfuckers have done? If they've killed people when they get out, can they be reformed? They should be able to be reformed. There shouldn't be people shouldn't be able to change their life around.
Yeah, they should be able to go to therapy and work it out since they say therapy's so good.
But I don't see any reform that comes from prison as they say it is. You know what I'm saying? You can try things, and there's a couple of folks that do right and they stay on the straight and narrow. They do, but it's hard though. Most of them are. The recidivism rate's pretty high because there's not a lot of good things in place to help you not relapse. I mean, it's all I would always say, as long as you got to be cool being broke. If you're a person that's anti being broke,
yeah,
you're not gonna be able to survive. When you get out of being in trouble, you got to be cool with being broke for a period of time as you climb out the dirt and get little shit jobs so you build that resume back. You know what I'm saying? How it goes. But some people, especially if they were fly and fresh before they went in, they have to maintain that lifestyle. Now they ain't with that going back to work. And especially once you've made illegal money, dog, nothing's slower than legal money.
Yeah, then
That's the slowest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying?
you ain't gonna be comfortable going back to being a peasant.
You know what I mean? You want to hate waiting on a Friday or 2 Fridays down the line for money when you used to money every day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different life. The two systems are just entirely different. You know what I'm saying? And it just, and especially because people that was getting it most of the time, they're blowing it just as fast. So they just lived a life of opulence and excess all the way through. To just go back to living a regular life, doing what you're supposed to do, and then still being broke and having to wait. It's just it's such a drag.
Yeah, that should
It's
drive
such a
you
change
crazy.
of pace.
Yeah, it's retirement.
Yeah, it's such a change of pace that most people can't keep up with. Once you touch one, like it's hard for you to go back into the other one. That's why usually these guys don't usually like fix up till they kind of get like 30, 40 years old, and they kind of have that ambition beaten out of them, though. You know what I'm saying? When they're kind of old, all right, man, I'm just gonna take my ass to work now, though. You got it out of me now. When they still got that young boy spirit, like I can still get this 2-3 million while I'm young. They still out here taking chances.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, them boys are like big organization. They're actually getting money, but you got niggas out here just like, going around stealing and, killing people for a few thousand. Like,
yeah, that's true. But we live in a different era now. Niggas is getting money right now.
yeah, a lot of people are, yeah.
A lot of these criminals are getting money. Back in our day, we was growing up, we were hearing they're doing a lot of killing. They weren't really getting no money like that. But nowadays, these niggas is getting money and doing the killing. So it's kind of crazy right now. So the shit is nuts. We have anything else?
What we're in?
We're in politics. I was saying. Yeah, we got let me see. U.S. shut down Chinese spy balloon started. Yeah, it started from the west and then moved over to the east, then got down to the South Carolinas.
Well, that was like the fourth one they shot down, because there's like the first one they shot down, it was over Canada approaching.
There's so much propaganda,
Airways.
bro. Like we should.
This one was like over Montana. Some shit.
Yeah,
there
we
was
shoot
like
down spy
several.
balloons right and left, and that makes the news. Like they don't shoot ours down every now and then. It's a weather balloon. That's one. It's not a spy. Who the fuck uses a balloon to spy? It's just one of those things that it happened to be a weather balloon. Maybe they lost control of it. Whatever it is, it was not no top spy device. That's like the worst spy device supposed to be. You know what I'm saying, hidden. That's like the worst spy device there is.
Yeah,
but just. And then it's not like, and we out here making a big deal of China's trying us as if we don't be over their airspace. We're not doing all shit. We do just the same throw shit that they do, but the media always reports it like it's just one. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is even China said they shut down like 10 U.S. balloons already.
Exactly. They're like, y'all got the air balloons. That's the fucking big deal. This shit's go off for us. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to shoot it down. Y'all want to make a big deal? Okay, we're gonna shoot it down. And the shit to me is crazy. But now between that, you've been seeing all these UFO sightings as well. Shit's getting crazy in the news.
Yeah, now they're trying to say, like they got the UFO conspiracies,
Yeah, a lot of UFO conspiracy. And then there's been a lot of environmental disasters that have been going on lately. Like,
yeah.
what was it, Iowa? They had that big explosion.
Yeah.
Kissimmee had one today. There was another railroad one a week ago, or a couple of days ago, where they had a railroad train track
got
derailed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, derailed. They did that. So we've been having like 3 or 4 of them shits happen in the U.S. and a lot of them shits not even getting national coverage. If it wasn't for the local people posting on their Twitters and shit, it would have. You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like big media is kind of whatever. They're like we're not gonna make this a news right now. The people don't want to. I don't know if they don't want the people to not be spooked and not go outside. I'm not sure it is. We're living in fragile times. They want the people to start spinning.
Yeah, it's been a few. Yeah, you had the oil spill, and yeah.
I don't know. I feel it's because Russia had that oil pipeline that U.S. had blew up like a month or so back. and we don't even report on that. So I think when it first happened, we said that they blew it up, which don't make any sense. But I think because we're supposed to be now that we all, after they had the whole Davos meeting and all the world powers decided that we're going to be going green, then we're just going to act like we're not going to speak on that because I think that oil spill is still spilling oil into the water to this day. So it's like we can't be the ones preaching everybody to go green while we're causing an actual a disaster in the world as we're doing it. So the media, well, it just kind of shows you the media is just an extension of the government because they know what to report on and what to black out on. So some shit like that's that big, spilling tons of oil into the water in the ocean off of shit that we blew up, we just don't cover it. And I think even the explosion we have, the one in Iowa, Palestine, over here, they said that shit's in one of the water systems that's in the U.S. and that shit, we get like 10% of our water from there, and that shit still don't got national coverage. This should be nuts.
All right, what else we got in politics?
Let's see. We got let's see. Yeah, we already covered that. The bill that lets prisoners trade for their organs. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. We got we got like 2 New Jersey council member who've been shot dead just within a week time span.
New Jersey taking it back to the old school. Power beget power. They're knocking off politicians. The first one was a black lady.
Yep, yeah.
And then now they just killed the guy. Like, this shit is getting wild. Like, the fact that this isn't on the news. That's what I'm saying. Shit like this should be on the news 24/7. I was a council person just get killed, and that's why I tell you the programming is crazy to me right now. You know what I'm saying? They only get like 1-2 days of coverage, and then we're off that. Are they even talking about homie that got killed last week that got beat up by the 5 cops? Is he still in the news this week?
Barely.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So much shit happens now. Like we can't even. They can't. They need like a Joe Rogan or Kanye thing to keep us on the same topic for so long because the news just keeps going and going. It's rapid, and people got short-term memory. I think today came out. They said that the studies show that the COVID masks had little to no effect against COVID. Like, look at this bullshit, though. That shit just kind of came in with as well.
I would say it had little to no effect. I mean, it did.
That's what they're saying. Their studies are showing that it had little to no effect against battling COVID. So
I wouldn't say it didn't.
Well, you don't have to say it. It's the people that study it. They're showing the studies are showing that it didn't.
Nigga, it ain't for you to say no.
What do you study? What are you studying? Like, really?
I guess they're doing it based on the people that had a mask.
Had COVID, and you wear a mask, and
they're saying these motherfuckers have the same amount of cases of COVID. I guess so they have little to no effect.
Nah.
But that just goes to show after almost 2-3 years of forcing people to wear masks or bugging people to wear masks or places that had serious lockdowns, it still didn't do much.
That was an experiment.
I know, Nate, you enjoyed to see that news, didn't you?
I don't enjoy things like that anymore. You said I'm like, because I'm non-biased, I'm like, I would love to hit the that I told you so, but that's what you're not gonna get in the real world. You don't get the satisfaction that I know I'm right. I told them. You just gotta keep charting your course, making shit right, and at the end of the day, you're gonna see like you could tell them, they thought I was wrong. You know what I'm saying, or you're gonna see who's right. Like it's got like the Kevin Samuel thing. He might be the Godfather. Whether or not you like this message or not is not going to change the outcome of some of these people are going to have 50 cats when they get older. They're not going to be whether or not he said it nice or not. It's not going to change the outcome. You know what I'm saying of what was the reality of the what's on the ground is what I'm saying.
I mean, the thing is like it's always been like it's not like everybody was never married at any time or any point. I mean, they're always like prostitutes, they're always sluts, they're always people who died alone. There's a change, but it just like
now it's growing.
It got to a point. Yeah, it got to a point where it's just
it's an issue. Scale. It's not like it's got to a point.
Yeah, it's on a massive scale, and it's an economy, not just like.
And it's happening on a lot of the developed Western.
Also, an economic issue too. Yeah.
It's have issues. It's happening in the different world. So it has its issues as well. It's gonna have its own economic issues.
All that shit feminists is to blame for all that shit.
Yeah. It has its issues. So, but whether or not we want to call it the right name or we want to say it's not happening, it's not going to stop the long-term issues from taking root, is what I'm saying. So even though I get it, people with I told you so, I got you in the moment, it's not going to change the facts in the ground, and they're not going to give me that I got you. So they're going to act like it never happened.
Yeah.
Just like we've seen, just like when you used to watch the media, I remember for years when I was heavy Democrat, I was like, oh, they got Trump ass now. This nigga's really going to jail. Nigga's really going to jail. It's like watching a series. You're like 10 seasons in. You're like, this nigga still ain't been to jail. Y'all still hyping me up like he's about to go to jail. After all, you got to unplug like, y'all, he ain't going to jail, bro. Y'all know that.
I told you he ain't.
But y'all still selling this shit. I really thought he was going to jail, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, that nigga's not going to goddamn place.
You're going there. Everybody around him will go to jail.
Yeah.
Except him. Prison, in fact. Yeah, except him.
He's not going nowhere. And
raided his house, you know, all that bullshit.
And the motherfuckers on TV out here saying he's about to go to jail still for 10 seasons, knowing that he ain't going to jail. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy to me. It's different. You're like, oh, I think we got him this time. As opposed to, nah, nigga, this shit sells. They love me saying he's about to go to jail. This is the hot shit.
He's about to run, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the hot shit. We gonna tell people that.
Hey, you couldn't write a better script, bro.
It is crazy. I like.
You couldn't write a better script.
It's almost like when you see the strings, you almost can't. You kind of be like, you got to take even the news. You take what you can from it, and take what you can. You know what I'm saying, pull in what you can and pull out.
Yeah.
Nothing anywhere is gospel though. No one thing is right all the time. You gotta look at it like that. Everybody got their own biases.
Also, you're seeing, I just said this post today too. It's this prisoner. You know, like a lot of the prison, they have like this type of punishment. I think Miami, like I think this one dude had died. They put him in one of those hot showers.
Yeah, that's the one they put him in the hot shower. He burned to death. That happened.
Yeah.
And this new one, the guy they put him in the freezer and he froze.
Yeah, he froze to death. So like for him to die, I mean, it just what kind of fucking punishment is that? But for him to really like freeze to death, like they had to leave him in there for a while.
Yeah.
And I would say not just one day, it had to be there for like
One day would do it. One day would do it.
One day freeze to death.
Freezer?
No, I don't think so.
Oh man, you talking about? I think
these freezers, right? You never been in these freezers, bro.
That shit get you in a couple hours.
If you ever worked merchandising or shit like that, bro.
One day
them freezers be below 40.
Yeah, that shit is fucking serious.
Below 40?
Below 40, bro.
40?
Below 40.
Below 40, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Below 40. Yeah. Shit.
That's how these commercial freezers are. So I'm telling you.
Yeah. That shit.
And I know the jails probably have one of those.
Yeah, the industrial commercial freezers. Yeah,
that should be below 40, bro. You can only be in. They tell you to only be in there for 5 minutes and get out.
Recharge up, come back, and
come back in 5 minutes. They give you a limit. So
can you be locked in there or?
You can't be locked in there. How they're designed, that's supposed to be like a ballpoint. Right. You should be able to push out, but it's prison, so they probably got a different kind.
Yeah, they got a lock. Yeah, they got.
Yeah, they probably did some fuck shit.
But it's just like those type of punishments. Like, come on, man.
The prison didn't do that punishment. It's the guards. The guards be some bullies, dog. You gotta imagine a guard thing. You don't really. I think all you need is a high school diploma. That's it. And you talking about people that it ain't like they aspired to be a guard. It's just a job to them. And then your job gives you so much authority over so much different people. And that shit gonna grow. It's gonna give you an ego over time, though. You could have control over a whole nother human. If he talks to you any kind of way, he might be.
It's basically you're like you're what do you call that? A master in practice.
You become like a god, dog. That bitch. You like this nigga talking to me crazy. You gonna make them fight each other.
Yeah,
you gotta torture them.
For their entertainment.
Yeah, they do all sorts of shit in that shit.
Oh yeah. It's its own like It's a whole like society, its own society.
That prison shit is nuts, bro.
Because you got like inmates and like guards relation and all that, and
yep, you have all that.
It's where there's trade deals, where they like even on the outside, this person, like if don't treat him this type of way, he might get somebody on you and.
Well, shit is crazy. That's why I love that one series, Mayor of Kingstown. Remember I told y'all a couple of weeks ago. That shit, it's on season 2 now, but that it's kind of on that aspect. That person shit is nuts.
Yeah, as I'm saying, it doesn't make sense. You got niggas who was preaching about going to prison. Once you're in there, like you really,
Well, the what's interesting about prison is it's even in there, it's its own like politics, its own
Yeah,
rules,
yeah.
and that shit blows my mind. I like how the fuck can we put motherfuckers in jail and you allow them to have their own shit? That's the whole reason they're in here is because they can't do shit the right way. You gotta give them, but they're like, nah. Anytime humans get together and there's a bunch of them. There's gonna be some kind of structure, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And they have their own structure and their own rules. Like in the prisons, automatically like child molesters and what's names have to be separated. Child molesters and rapists. I like when the fuck did the prisoners get together and do a hierarchy? Say, all right, guys, we all can hang together, but we all look down upon the child molesters and rapists. Those guys are like, who the fuck are you guys to speak amongst each other? What's worse? Because they have
child molesters and people that do.
What gives them the moral authority?
And look at majority who these guys are, and you see the benefit, the type of benefits that they get. A lot of them they don't spend hardly any time in prison or jail at all.
Yeah, and I was like, what
they
gives
get to
them
come out? They get to move into a fucking neighborhood. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. What gives them?
They really get to show you, who commits most of these crimes.
No, but those ones that you're thinking of, like the sexual offenders, they get treated like that because in the jail, the criminals will kill them if they come around them.
Yeah.
So I was like, what made the criminals decide?
So they get to come around amongst us, and be in a regular house.
Well, we have to store them somewhere if they're in the jail.
Why they can't have a jail for them? They build jails every day. They can build.
They need to have that's what it is.
Pedophile
they need to be jails just for predators and for
exactly. They build jails every day.
Gray is right. That's some new shit right there.
Like,
and set up a jail just for them. What would happen though? I guarantee
they fill in jails just because they
if you fill a jail with just that,
fill jails. So
if you fill a jail with just that, the predators and the rapists, even that would have its own culture within its own shit.
Yeah.
Why? That's what be fucking.
You're right.
Even in that shit, they'll form their own shit. That
so they're gonna have like a age group.
Yeah, different groups. They're like, motherfucker, I don't fuck no babies. Yeah, that shit is nuts.
That, man.
That prison culture is crazy within itself, dog. That shit is humans within themselves, dog. Any system you put them in, there's a collective. There's gonna be some kind of system going on.
All right, what else we got in politics? Y'all got anything else in politics?
No, other than we don't know who our president is, but yeah.
What do you mean?
Long as it ain't Joe, I'm good.
Huh?
I said, long as it's not Joe, I'm good.
How is it? Isn't Joe our president now? Is he missing? What's going on?
There's a new president coming in 2024. Long as it's not Joe, I'm good.
Who? Jim?
Joe.
Joe gave this. Joe wasn't all that bad. Joe,
Joe's terrible.
He ain't all that bad, man. Come on.
Joe gotta go, but he wasn't. He gave it a try. I'm giving him props. He gave it.
Look at where we at right now. So you're getting used to this inflation.
He gave it.
The shit is fucked up. That's what I'm saying. He gotta go. But I give him props for trying. He gave it a shot.
You can't expect much from an old man, bro.
I didn't expect much from him. What the fuck I thought? I knew shit was like, this is Joe. This shit about Joe gonna give y'all stability. That's what he give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all inflation and stability. Y'all gotta worry about Twitter going off every day. I'm hardly even gonna speak at the podiums. That's it. So Joe did what he could and gave us stability.
That's great. You don't even know. It's crazy. You don't even know who.
I would love to see Trump come back, but I don't think the way I see Trump's already being blackballed. Trump's not gonna get they're not gonna give him as much coverage. They're not letting him get hype up as big again. So maybe DeSantis finally gets up there, and we'll see if DeSantis could muster enough votes.
DeSantis and who?
I don't know who the Democrats. The Democrats probably gonna run Kamala.
Yeah, we ain't ready for that.
I don't think she's gonna run. I think once they see that Joe's things isn't working, she's probably gonna say she wants to go back and want to be with her family.
Even if she was to, but it ain't happening. We're still not ready to.
It ain't happening. It would be crazy because if she don't win, automatically the Democrats wouldn't win.
That's
Because
what I'm
I
saying.
haven't
She
seen
can
someone
run, but
really.
it's not.
So, because you see her running and not winning, and then another Democrat win, that's a bigger slap in the face.
Yeah, I don't think another Democrat would be able to.
Yeah, another Democrat's not gonna win either.
That's what I'm saying. So either if she steps down, then another Democrat wins down, makes sense. That's the only way Democrat win. But I don't see her staying in there with how shit going for Joe.
Because you gotta think like let me see. On the Republican side, it's not happening. And then even on the Democratic side, it's gonna be like half. You're gonna have the woke, people who are trying to, who wants to make it happen, but still in the back of their mind, they're like, nope, we ain't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? I
You're
know.
gonna have like a lot of the even a lot of the women too, like even they're the majority, they're still gonna go side with, their husband, their men's point of view. Mostly white women, really, but
You know, these politicians, unless you followed either side long enough, the legends, the people you probably love watching growing up, the longer they've been in power, the more you think, God damn, y'all niggas been there for a long time. Y'all ain't did shit. Collect the check, dog.
yeah.
What else? What else absurdities? Like that was the last thing in politics.
Yep.
All right, yeah, boys. Got any recommendations for this week's for the listeners?
What recommendation? I would still tell them Mayor of Kingstown. That's definitely a good show. What is that? Paramount Plus. I've been watching that, and there's another series that I've been watching. It's on Netflix. What is it from Guillermo del Toro? Let me tell you. Hold on, I'm saying name. What have you been on to anything?
You, Gray?
Oh no, I don't have anything.
You ain't got no recommendations this week?
Nah.
I guess my recommendation for this week, it's about to be summer, so I got a fragrance recommendations for y'all fellas if y'all want to get compliments and get the people knowing that you're a good smelling guy. I would say summer's coming up, spring, summer, so get Hermes. Hermes, it's the Eau de Toilette. Get that shit. I'm telling you, that shit is fire. And you definitely gonna get compliments from wearing that cologne. Hermes, you get like a 3.8 bottle for like 220. So it's not expensive. It's a good fragrance. I would recommend that.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity. That's on Netflix. It's kind of like a thriller or some spooky shit. He's one of the Hollywood's best CGI and costume designer guys. So they gave them kind of like a what was that one show we used to watch when we were growing up? The fucking with the skeleton and shit.
Goosebumps.
Nah, Goosebumps was like that. That's a kids one. Remember they used to come on at night. That motherfucker used to laugh like, motherfuckers used to get scared when come on.
Damn, I thought that's what I thought I was naming. I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, it's like one of those type of shit. It's on Netflix called
What is that shit?
Cabinets of Curiosity. Cabinet of Curiosity. And each episode's different story, but these guys hosting it. The shit is dope though. Good budget. And like I said, this guy's on the Hollywood's, if not Hollywood's best costume and animatronic design and shit like that. So each episode they'll have like a different monster, a different type of shit. The shit is dope, a lot of gore. It's on point though.
Okay.
And each episode is self-contained. Oh, have you watched Last of Us yet on HBO?
Last of Us?
Yeah.
What is that about?
That's that video game that they base it off a video game. It's a series off of like almost like it's the world after almost like I don't want to say like a zombie apocalypse type shit, but it's better than you remember if you ever watch Walking Dead. But this is like I'd say a little bit better. I'd say it's a bit so far. I'm saying Walking Dead's 10 seasons deep, but this is the Last of Us is on point. And this is HBO production, high budgets, getting high reviews. They're about 4 episodes deep. If you want to catch that, then you can start binging that.
Okay. I got any other recommendations before we get up out of here?
That should be it.
Nothing great. You ain't got no seminars that you want people to know about?
Nah.
I'm gonna send you something, Greg.
Nah, don't send me no.
Don't send you those. Don't send me those.
Send me guys you don't follow. So if you ain't following them, I'm not following them. So
all right, folks. Y'all already know
ahead.
what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram. That's Absurd Pod on Twitter. That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook. And you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And the voice lines stay open. If you want to drop a voicemail, send a text. That number is 407-960-76. That number is 407-960-76. And we'll catch you guys maybe next week if Nate decides to be on time. But we'll hit you up. Y'all hear from us. We out.
all right.